Darn it. And we're back. Hello, 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 everybody. I took like 2 aspirins today, so hopefully I'll be able to last. Wednesday was brutal for me. So how is everybody doing today? Multitask, organized, detail-oriented. We're looking for a marketing intern first, I believe. So... which I feel like it's going to be not difficult to find, but yeah, ask me your questions about your job search. That is what I am here for. That is my only purpose in life. Singular. That is it. Let's see. Bachelor, strong industries, verbal, social media, independently. Yeah, okay, so this is kind of like normal intern stuff. So we're going to do tools of the trade. So we're going to do like, what do we do? Social... tools of trade is overcomplicated. Social media, digital marketing tools, and then we're going to do work with others and a part of a team. And then specifically, let's do like multitasking, give or take. I'll look at one more, but I think that's basically going to be it. So, how is everybody doing today? I don't know where that accent came from. Yeah, that's kind of it. Probably Canva as well. Independent, time management. Yeah, okay. This is the same. All right, let's do this resume. So I feel like it looks like I got a haircut, but I didn't. I just used extra gel, which I'm actually wondering if the gel I was using was giving me a headache, so I switched it. And I do have a little bit less of a headache. So I'm wondering if maybe I'm just allergic to my hair gel I've been using, which would suck because it actually works. This is a resume of a marketing intern. So they did not tell me their ratio. They said they haven't really been actively job searching. They want to improve their resume so they can get a paid internship. Okay, so if you've got 3 interviews, I don't know how many you've applied to, but that's pretty solid for an internship, especially if you haven't been actively searching. So I'm expecting this to be good, even if the formatting is not good, because that's what we want to hear. We want to hear that you're getting a lot of stuff. So 3 interviews is good, especially if you're not actively looking for an internship position. So what we're going to be looking for, common stuff is going to be, these are going to be some of the tools of the trade. So this is going to be social media, digital marketing, Microsoft Excel, Power, should be BI, I think, and Canva. Ideally, you're not going to need all of these. This is going to be very specific to the individual internship. But basically, we need to show stuff that says, hey, I've worked with these types of things. We also want to see that you've worked well with others and as a part of a team, and that you can multitask. So let's see if you can do that. All right. This all isn't needed. Ideally, we want to bring this down to about 2 lines. And because you've got a community college degree, you don't need this one, really. So I don't know if you even need to put this in, or possibly even put this in as well. But the fact that you have financial accounting may be helping. But yeah, so you could probably just keep this down to 2 lines max, and then nothing here needs to be bolded. Then we go here. Again, nothing needs to be bolded. So, managed and processed 500 customer invoices per month, ensuring 90% accuracy and on-time billing for appliance. Billing discrepancy per cash flow. So, okay, after reading this, I'm going to make an assumption. And that assumption is you are, in fact, getting a bunch of interviews, but they're not for marketing positions. Because this reads like a very good billing manager one. And if not, then I will be corrected. But this is what reading to me is not necessarily marketing. So these are not bad bullets even to have on a marketing one, because it shows you can multitask. But there's not a ton here that I would use it. And then you go here, which is good. Okay, I'm a little confused here because you're currently a marketing manager and you're looking for a marketing internship. So I don't understand why that's here. In fact, the fact that I don't even know if you need this, but if this resume is getting you marketing internships, then good. My guess is this is getting you not marketing internships, but like billing internships or something, or billing jobs, which is why, since you're not actively applying, recruiters are reaching out to you. But it doesn't seem like what you're wanting to do. So I am fully perplexed by this resume. And it's not really a formatting issue. Like, yeah, the formatting's not great, but it's not like terrible. It's mainly because this doesn't read like marketing. This part does, but nothing here does. And then why would you go from an actual manager to an intern? So I don't understand, and I'm kind of just in general confused. What is going on with this one? So to fix it, I need to be less confused, and I would like this to read more like a marketing intern. And I think that's kind of it. I'm just not really sure where to go with, because this is very confusing me. Like, these are not bad. These are not bad. Like, these are actually pretty solid marketing bullet points, but I'm just very confused. So I need you to make me not confused, because you don't want your recruiter to be confused. So that's kind of all I can do for this one, because I'm not sure. There's not enough. I don't have enough data to make an accurate help. So this is the thing where, like, please come on the channel and be like, hey, Lee, this is what happened, so I can actually understand it, because I'm missing too many things to know where the flaw in this is. I don't think it's really formatting, even though you could clean that up. This seems more like a content, but if this is actually getting you internships pretty regularly, then good on you. So that's it for this video. I will be back in the next video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, because that really does help me out. And stop by my live stream if you need more help, and I'll see you all in the next video. Yeah, I'm very confused about just this resume alone. I don't understand it, and I need to understand it to help. So okay, also I did want to ask if SSH1B is here. They've been waiting to do their resume, and I was hoping I could do it live for them, but doesn't seem like they're here yet. So I will give them a little bit of time to hopefully to answer that. Good morning, Mr. Father. Thank you very much, Omni. Hopefully I will be a father in about 2 years. That is the goal. So, and then SSH1B, I will do your resume in a bit. Well, I guess I should just do it now, because I don't know when they're going to come in here or not. Should I wait? I'll give them like a little bit. I'll give them a little bit of wait. How are y'all doing today? Thank you, the Smooth Top. Smooth Top? How do you pronounce that? Thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. I have no idea how to pronounce that. Alright, so we got an ML engineer. Is the machine learning engineer going to be equivalent to a AI engineer, maybe, maybe not. But let's double check the keywords. So I should have started the chat with Haley. You will enrage me if you do that. Please do not start with Haley. You know how much I hate that word. I will look behind me every time I see Haley. It's like, Lee, what are you doing? Huh? Alright, so assuming this is equivalent to an AI engineer, which it may not be, quite frankly, we are going to check, which is ML engineer. So, is this equivalent? Let's find out. This is a bad job description. No, it's not. No, it's not. Could be worse. Okay, Python, yeah, primary language. We have PyTorch. Does actually look like this is going to be slightly different. So, let's redo this. All right, we are going to be doing... let's see, that's that. So we'll put one here, data science, machine learning. I mean, it's obviously going to be machine learning. So machine learning / and then we have data science. I don't know if I'm going to keep data science. Science? I don't know how to pronounce that. I do know how to pronounce science. All right. Let's see. And then we have TensorFlow, PyTorch, and Skibbity Learn. Ever since that comment on YouTube told me about Skibbity Learn, I cannot unsee Skibbity Learn. But it's Skigit Learn. What is Skigit? Why is it Skigit? Why is it Sky? Like, why is it named that? Like TensorFlow and PyTorch, okay. I assume PyTorch because it's based on Python. TensorFlow because whatever, but that sounds. But what is Skigit? What is Skigit? Why is Skigit a thing? It's machine learning in Python, but why is it called Skigit? SkyKit, Science Kit? No. I refute. No. I refute you. I don't care if they... I know people who actually can do this are smarter than me, and they name that, but I rebuke it. I rebuke it. I absolutely rebuke that. That is not how you do science. Like, no. I refuse. Sci-fi, like, I would prefer it to be like I hate it. I get it, but Sci-Kit, yeah, because it's science. That's... I hate that. I hate that. All right, so let me just move on here. Big data. Is there a small data? I know there's big data. Is there small data? I've never recruited for it, but I wonder if there actually is a small data. Big data algorithms, linear drives. Okay. I mean, I think this is going to be doing the same as an AI engineer, but I don't want to mess that up. Because an AI ML engineer, Hugging Face databases, NLP, machine learning, LangChain, Hugging Face. I feel like these are close enough. But, your Excel sheet is small data? Okay, touche. Alright. I respect that decision. That makes sense. So LangChain. Also, how loud is my typing? I need to, like... In fact, let me do something real quick with y'all. I'm going to try to change these settings real quick to see if I can't reduce that. So let me know... Okay. Is the sound now messed up? Is the sound messed up? Is the sound the same? Can you hear my typing? Because I want to get rid of it so people don't hear the booming typing in the ears. So, now it's not loud enough? Okay. Sounds the same. Okay. Got it. Crud. Alright, well, I tried. I'll switch it back just so I don't break anything on my delicate sound system. It was never loud enough. Okay. My voice or the clicking? Alright, hi Bear. Can I help you, sir? What do you... He just dug his head into me. What do you want? What do you want, sir? What do you want? You want pets? Oh, the clicking. I don't know. It just came with it. It's a cyber power. Bear is adorable. All right. Seems the same. We have TensorFlow. We have. Did I already put that? TensorFlow, Skikit, Learn. Oh, I hate that says that. Ugh. Let's see. I feel like these are close enough. So, see, Python and SQL, AWS. Yeah. So this is basically the same. No, it's not. I'm actually. This is kind of different the more I'm looking at this. Omni just subscribed. Thank you, Omni. I appreciate it. I very much do. I know you just subscribed for Bear. Everybody subscribes for Bear. He's really the star of the show. But he's shy. That's why he always presents his butt. And it's like, stop, sir. Please. Please, no. Infrastructure as code. IAC. Man, these are going to be a lot. All right. I mean, there's so many here. Like, this is kind of like a ton of different keywords, but I did forget cloud. Cloud needs to be here. Cloud. Is there anything else? Python seems to be the most common one. And is there anything else I am missing? We're going to do NLP specifically /AI. All right. Well, this should be good. Do streamers get money from Prime subs? Yeah. We do. Not a lot. I mean, like, in the year and a half I've been streaming, I've made $150, I think. I'm actually doing my taxes this weekend, so I'll find out this weekend. But yeah, we get money from it when the commercials happen. So basically, if you stick around while the commercials here, I get money from it. But it's not a lot. So I don't exactly know all of it, and I can check out the finances, but, you know, I appreciate it. So yeah, also, if you all have an Amazon Prime account, you can subscribe for free, actually. So, because you get one free sub a month on that. One commercial stream a month. Yeah. I don't even know what that is. But yeah, you get if you have a Prime, you can sub for free, and I'd appreciate the free one. But otherwise, don't give more than you can give, because again, my audience doesn't have jobs, and I don't want to get money from people that, you know, have problems not having money. That is not my goal, but I do appreciate it if anybody did want to donate, but it's not necessary. So, let's see, and I'm almost actually on my YouTube channel. I'm almost paid, so if I get another 300 so watch hours, I'll be able to get money from that too, which is interesting. So, because of you, I started playing Balatro. Nice. I love Balatro. It's fun. All right. Let me do this resume. This is a resume of a ML engineer. And that's all I know. They did not tell me their ratio. They did not tell me whatever else. So, ML engineer is going to have a lot of keywords that are equivalent to an AI engineer, but there's going to be a little bit of differences. So again, you don't need all of these, but you want a bunch of them. So we're going to look for machine learning, data science, cloud, Python, NLP/AI, PyTorch, TensorFlow, Scikit-learn. I hate that word. Data science, machine learning. I did not need that twice. Big data, Git, Agile, LangChain, Cloud, IAC, or that written out. And maybe like Hugging Face and a couple of others. So again, there's going to be a couple of others. These are going to depend on the company. Ideally, we want the majority of these, though. These are probably going to be the most common and the ones we want the most. So, graduate in data science. Okay, I don't need this. Education, this is too big. So, just a reminder, everybody, the most important thing on your resume for a recruiter is these. This is the most important stuff. That's why I suggest that even though you should put your education up top, you only keep it to 2 lines, because typically the education is just to show that you meet that requirement. So in this case, although it does look like this is, I don't know, Venice? Is this Venice? Wow. I don't know the market over in Venice. I'm a U.S. recruiter. So this does not need to be more than 2 lines total. Shouldn't be bolded. Nothing here should be bolded either. Let's look at the actual keywords. Developed a model that rivals state-of-the-art methods without relying on traditional methods parsing. That means nothing to me. Achieve strong performance and advanced attention. I don't understand any of this. Remember, the person reading your resume first is not technically skilled. I don't know how to say this, but it's just the case. And honestly, a lot of the times you kind of got to write it for the hiring manager too, because what the hiring manager is used to word-wise may have changed. So sometimes the slang has changed, and what I mean by that is there's nothing here I would need to move you forward. I don't actually see this as AI or machine learning. And I know people in the industry are going to be like, this is absolutely machine learning. Well, the person reading it first doesn't understand that. And you have to make your resume based on that. Again, I don't see anything. A custom MLP, I do not know what that is. For Viola Jones, AlexNet, startup. Yeah, there's nothing here I want. This entire resume has nothing I would want to move it forward with the exception of MS and Artificial Intelligence and Engineering. I don't know the market in Venice. Maybe the market is completely different and they're going to ask for different words. That is entirely possible, but if you were applying to the United States, unless somebody has specifically known your thesis, which can happen every once in a while, I don't think you're going to get any interviews. So yeah, there's nothing here that I need. I need this stuff, and I need it written out in a what, how, why formula, okay? What you did, how you did it, and why you did it. So please make those changes and maybe resubmit, or, maybe Venice is a completely different market and this is peak resume in Venice. I don't know. Again, I've never recruited to Venice. So let's go to the next resume. Oh, you've gotten better? Nice. I've been playing Underrail mostly. So that's currently my fixation is Underrail because it was on sale and I really like it. Clem, let me do that performance review. Also, SH1B, are you here? If you are here, I will do your resume. Just trying to give you a bit to get in. So, all right, so here's his butt, and now I'm going to wrinkle the treat bag. There you go. Okay. So, Bear, today, you were pretty good. You did not wake me up with an elbow lick. That was a good personal space. I will say your coworkers did complain when you blocked them from leaving the shower again because you decided to sit right next to it in hopes of pets, but I needed to get out and I couldn't until I petted you. So that's not great. That's gonna ding against your pup, which is puppy petting performance. I forgot what we called that. But overall today you didn't get into the trash when you could have, because that was on me. I forgot I left some chili out and you did not eat it, so you've been very good. So we're gonna do one last test to see how your performance is. Stay. Good boy, go get it. You're a good boy. You did a very good job. A+, above average. He will seriously just block the entire door. He has no... I just find it very funny because a lot of dogs don't like you to actually hug them. They try to run away. Bear is the opposite. He actively wants you to go in and just give him a big old hug. So, he's a weird one, but we love him. Yes, we do. All right, SH1B, are you here? If not, I'm going to do your resume, which is technically the first after that, so... They're going to show up the second I finish. That's how that always happens. Every single time. All right. Well, I've given them time, and hopefully they can at least see this. So let's do this. And then I already did this one on the back end. Okay. Engineer, Python engineer, software engineer, intern. Okay, there we go. Their ratio is 100. And where we go? This is a resume review of a software engineer intern. This person has a ratio of 100-1, which is not great, but could be a lot worse. So this is not good. Ideally, for an intern, you want about 1 in 50 to 1 in 40, 1 in 35, give or take. It's just because software engineering is a very crowded market, and internships are very hard to get. So your odds, even with a phenomenal resume, are kind of low regardless. But 100-1, there's some stuff that we should be able to fix. So what we're going to be looking for in a resume of a software engineer intern is basic knowledge of a tech stack. We're talking the language, so like Python, a library, SQL, cloud, like Docker, 1 or 2 things. You don't need to go crazy with this. So we're really just looking for the basics. We also want to know that you can work well with others, take direction and criticism, and multitask. I didn't put multitask, but it's everywhere. So all right. Formatting is off on this. It's not a huge formatting issue, but this shouldn't be bolded and this should be 1 line. Relevant coursework, none of this is needed. You can delete this section. Personal projects. That is a clickable link, which I do not want to click on. So, part of the problem is this right here. I don't want... this is like the most popular thing I've seen in resumes now, right here, and I don't like it. I mean, it's better than having it in a skills section up top, but if these are not in a bullet point, which this isn't, it doesn't matter. The managers want to see how you use these tools, even if those tools are basic, even if it's the equivalent of a let's say a plumber using a plunger. They still want to see how you use the tools. You don't have to brag. You don't have to say I'm the best plunger ever. You just need to show that you used it, and that's why that's important. Also, if please, I completely forgot what I was gonna say. So, yeah, that's gonna be a problem. Let's see here. If a waveform library API is solid, that's gonna be one. The rest of this isn't. So I'm only seeing 1 keyword here because you put it here, it doesn't count. I need the bullet points to be about this. This is what is important. And if y'all like this type of resume reviews, please like, comment, and subscribe. It really does help me out. The algorithm is fickle, and I can use your help with it. And if you need more help, stop by my live stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 11 a.m. PST for about 3 hours. So, yeah, there's nothing here because I want to see JavaScript. I want to see HTML. I want to see CSS. I want to see GCP. I don't really care about Firebase and Hiss. I don't think I've seen those. So, a web app that uses AI. Again, this is what needs to be here. I'm missing this. I need those keywords in the bullet points. That is the thing that matters the most. So, let's see. Technical skills. Again, these don't count. They need to be in the bullet points. Work experience. This this is solid. I like this. I know people will be like, well, why are they doing DoorDash? No, this shows that you can work well with others, and it shows you can do something for a long time. So this is actually, yeah, these are written. I like this. This is actually very solid. I actually like how you wrote this. In fact, I wish you wrote this the same way you wrote that. So, and then leadership. This is again fine. You can have those. So. But yeah, the biggest issue is just the personal projects, or there's nothing here that I would want, right? Like, I want you to write about this stuff. This is what's important. So please, 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 please fix that, because there's so much extraneous stuff. I also need this gone, and I need this gone. I need to know how you worked with these. If you can add another project, that's good. And the order of these is wrong as well. This should be, it should be this one, the bottom one should be first, and then the top one. So yeah, in summation, what's wrong with this resume is there's too much extra stuff. There's not enough bullet points of stuff that I want, and the keywords are not in those bullet points. But things you did well is actually how you wrote this, I think is good. I actually really do like how you wrote that. That is how I would want to see it. I just wish you wrote this the same way you did as the DoorDash one. So, all right, that's it for this resume. Let's go to the next resume. Okay, there we go. And what is next? This is the story of a girl. Some whole world. Also, we have an ad in a second, so I'll do this after the ad. Why is this not doing this the right way? Why is everything broken today? I do need a quieter keyboard. Oh, junk email. Why did this go there? This actually could be important. Sorry, I just got an important email that went to junk, and I gotta move it to the right place. There we go. I needed that. That could have been important. All right, what are we reviewing today? Now. Okay. God, I hate when they do this. Absolutely hate. They just tell me software engineering, nothing else. That's it. That's all. They just said software engineer. I don't know what else, but we are going to need SQL. We are going to need cloud. We are going to need API. Do we need those in front end? Actually, is a fair question. We do need SQL. Maybe want cloud, and we do want API. So it's okay. That's okay. All right. So after this ad, I will. Did the ad actually go? I swear I get gaslit by it, cause like there it is. Let's do a bear break. Hi, come here, buddy. All right. Yes, you're good boy. Hi, good boy. Yes. Who's your good doggy? David don't know. I like that name. Why is this digging into my leg? Hi. What do you want, sir? Hello. I love you. Hello. Big old face. You got a big old face. Yes, you do. And I love you for it. Got a squishy face. What? What do you want? What do you want? What are you jiggling? What are you dancing for, huh? What are you dancing for? Okay, don't knock my green screen out, please. Are you a good boy? Who's the happy doggy? Yes, you are. I love you. You are filled with love. Alright. Got like 10 seconds left. All right, we are back. Welcome, David Don't Know, first-time chatter. Thank you very much. And the smooth up, you can submit your resume right there. There is a bit of a line. I get through, depending on how I'm feeling, because I have health issues, about 15 resumes a stream, give or take. And right now there are 40 resumes ahead. So, but there is if you stay on the channel, you get channel points and you can redeem those for a skip the line function. So that is always an option if you stay. Okay, Bear, my hand is getting tired. I know. I love you too, but I gotta do the resume. So, and yeah, feel free to ask me any question. This is my office hours, so feel free to ask. That is the point of the channel. I will get to it. Okay, David, you submitted your resume last week. What day is it? We probably won't get to it this stream, but we will probably get to it Tuesday, I'm guessing. Again, it depends on how I'm feeling. I get about 15 done a stream. So, but, you know, you can always use the skip function and you can use this stuff. So, let me keep on keeping on so I can get more. Honestly, the biggest thing that takes up my time besides answering questions, which, you know, is good, it is researching the keywords for it. And once I started creating a keyword list for myself, it's gotten better, but sometimes people surprise me. Awesome. Perfect. That's what I like to hear, David Don't Know. Also, your name is hilarious. 15 per stream or your money back. I mean, I guess I could say that because it's free, so I wouldn't have to give money back. I don't know, man. I have an LLC. I don't want to make promises of getting me sued. So I'm a single person shop. Yes. But then, like, how does that count with subs, which admittedly don't help you get it for free? So, but I do appreciate. So yeah, that's fair. All right, you're right. You're right, Buggy. All right. This is. Why do I keep saying I need to listen to that song afterward? Get out of my head. I forgot to hit record. This is a software engineer resume. What kind of software engineer resume? The answer to that is I don't know, but I hope it's obvious. When you send me a software engineer position, I need to know if it's front end, I need to know if it's full stack, and I need to know if it's back end. And if it's back end, I need to know if it's C, Java, or Python, or something else. Although I don't know what else there would be. Maybe like COBOL or something. I've never recruited for a COBOL. I think we had one COBOL person come on once. So what we're going to be looking for as a software engineer in general is SQL, Cloud, and API. If you're front end, you don't really need cloud, but those are the only common ones across all of it. So this person has a ratio of I have no idea, and they did not give me any notes. So we're going into it blind. All right. So this is a nightmare of a format. Okay. Science, GPA. Again, this needs to be one line and not bolded. Stop bolding everything. This is what you should bold. You bold your first and last name. You bold the education and certificates, not the individual ones, just the title. Then you bold your work history or projects if you have it. That's it. That's the only thing I want bolded in your resume. I've seen one resume that's done it right, and even then I don't know if it was made better by bolding. So stop bolding everything. And the reason I hate when people bold everything is because they always bold the stuff I don't care about, which lets me miss stuff. So this formatting is awful. So let's see. Here you go. You migrated identity and access management. I don't care about that. Reducing license cost. I don't care about that. I don't care about that. I don't care about that either. What is this? I don't need any of this. Now, admittedly, this is a security engineer, and I have not actually recruited for security engineer positions. But still, if the very first part of your job is not related to the job, then it's kind of hurting. So, led a team to create Next.js. Next.js is one. Load speed, SEO rankings. SEO can be one for front end and full stack, but that's more of a front end focused full stack. Using Angular. Angular is okay. Again, API, but what this is, there's nothing here. And then you're a data engineer here. Python to optimize, JavaScript. Yeah, none of these. I'm sorry. This is just chaos, and this hurts to read. I don't know. Maybe you're hitting the majesty, and you're getting 1,000 views, but I don't think you are. I'm gonna guess that you're having a lot of trouble getting interviews, and part of the reason for that is this is a nightmare to read, and I'm not seeing the keywords. So I don't know what you are, right? Like in college, they teach you everything, and people message me and they say, "Hey, Lee, I could do any of this." I said, "No, your resume is job title specific. If you can do anything with your resume, you will get rejected all the time. You need it to be specific. A good resume will get interviews for the job title they want and rejected for other job titles. That is actually a good resume. This is a generalized resume and it doesn't fail. I don't know what you want to do. I don't know if you're a security engineer. I don't know if you want to do full stack. I don't know if you want to do data engineering. I don't know if you want to do AI. Regardless, I don't have the keywords for any of those with the exception of maybe security engineer, because I have not recruited for a security engineer. So maybe there are keywords there that are correct. I don't know enough about security engineering. So yeah, this does not work. None of this works. Please, 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 please use this format and make it specific. Job titles are resumes are very, very job title specific. All right. You're not going to get a good resume by making a generalized resume. So there's nothing else I can really say to this. I'm kind of talking in circles. So let's go to the next resume. This would not pass because I don't know what they are. I mean, this can do it all, and it means it does nothing. That's what I should have said. If it can do it all, it can do nothing. That was, man, that's the equivalent of like getting insulted and then thinking of a response back like in the shower the next day when you're like, oh, I should have said that. I should have said that. Let's see. This is... We have a cloud admin. Did I ever do a cloud admin? I don't think so. So let's make this. So this is a cloud administrator. So cloud admin, which, yeah, I've not done a cloud admin. Have I recruited for this before? All these things blur together to me. That's the problem. Like when you specialize like I do in how the recruitment works, they all just sort of blur together. So I don't know if I've ever done this or not. I don't think so. I've won hundreds of arguments in the shower. That's true. I am in good. Yeah, like I just I have won a lot of arguments in the shower. That's like the place where people win the most arguments. All right, so we do want a BA. That is actually here specifically bachelor's at a minimum. And then it looks like infrastructure, which I may have misspelled. Customer service, interesting. Customer service, and then email structure. I mean, the big thing is infrastructure. That seems to be the case. Peanut butter, family weekend time, the most ancient time for the kids. Also, thank you very much for following and joining the chat. Quick question: if you're transitioning to tech with no experience, how we work in all the keywords? What part are you transitioning into? Are you doing full stack, front end, back end, security, cyber security, infrastructure? Pick something first. And if you don't have the keywords, you're not going to get in. Now, I want to be clear, you don't need all the keywords, all right? You don't need all of them. You need about 75% of them plus like one or two key keywords. I don't like, some are more important than others. Ideally, full stack or help desk. Okay, those are very different, very, very different stacks. Also, peanut butter. Yeah, I also have trouble with spelling, so no worries with that. Thank you for the follow, Jeff Mark. What? And I have no idea what's going on in chat right now. So here are the keywords for full stack, for the record, David. Help desk. I don't know if I have that off the top. But typically for help desk, you'd want like Outlook, Excel, installing. There's a couple of other words I could find. So that's that is what you'd want primarily. Customer service, yeah, customer service. I'd have to look at it again. So I have no idea what peanut butter is talking about now. I'm very confused, but that is okay. Let's see, customer service, analytical, SharePoint, M365. M365 would also be a keyword for cloud administrator, to be clear, for help desk. So, and let's just do 365 because they imply it. So yeah, does that, David, but the key thing is the keywords are how recruiters determine you have the qualifications. So I feel like this is an Abbott and Costello bit going on right now. Like, who's on first? What? Yeah, who's on first? So, but that is ideally what you want, is you want the keywords, because that is how recruiters and hiring managers move you to the interview. And if you don't have those, you probably are not going to be moving forward or meet the qualifications. So wanting to move into something is good, and I'm not trying to burst your bubble, but you do need to have the prior skills before. So, oh, cool, a bunch of certs. These are a bunch of certs. Certs. Hi, Bear. What do you want? Are you? Oh, slobber. Ew, 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 ew. Ew, ew, ew. Gross. Ew. Why? All right, that's the end of my whole Anderson spiel. Give a ranking. 10. It was a 4. I think it was a 4 out of 10. Peanut butter. I don't understand it, but it was funny. but I don't understand it. So, SaaS. Like, I fully do not understand what you were talking about, but. So, must be able to sort core hours, travel, Azure. We have a bunch of certs, frameworks, certs. Let's see that. Think that's good. This is cloud engineer, cloud administrator. Bachelor's. Okay, again, we have cloud, ESL. I don't know what an ESL organization is. English is a. Oh, that's a credit union. Understanding elaboration time, the most ancient time for adults. Yep, I have no idea what your spiel is. So, flexible hours. Okay, we're going to do one more. A lot of these are... Is a cloud systems administrator the same as a cloud administrator is the question. It does not look like it. So... bachelor's. Okay, so I think this is going to be equivalent to what we're going to be looking for. And this is... Which resume is this, actually? This is... 97.4. I have also been looking for system admin roles that have some cloud. Okay, so they were actually looking for those. I just did not read it. That's fair. What is their ratio? No, they need to tell me their ratio. Cloud is different than on-prem, although I'm not sure how the titles would reflect that. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm afraid of, is it looks like these are the basic ones, but it's going to be a lot of certs, and we want to see cloud, we want to see infrastructure. So, okay, my hand is getting tired. I know. I love you too, but I gotta review a resume. Don't look at me like that. You know this is resume time. This is not bear time. Bear time is mostly every other time. You don't need to keep looking at me. All right, watch it. Stop betting him. Bear, what you doing? Hi. Hi. Okay, so this is not bear time. All right, I love you, Bear. This is time to help with resume reviews. Okay. And they did not give me anything but that. Okay. This is a resume of a cloud administrator. They also said they were looking for systems admin roles, and there were cloud systems admin roles. There were cloud admins and system admins. The problem is they all had kind of different keywords. So what we're going to be looking for as a cloud administrator specifically is bachelor's. That was important. The word infrastructure, seriously, just a bunch of the word infrastructure. Obviously cloud, and then specifically what kind. So Azure, GCP, AWS, SaaS, which is a software as a service, that you've done customer service, email. And again, this is sort of the infrastructure of email, not like that you've just used it. This is the in-depths of it, along with SharePoint, 365, and arguably one of the most important part is the certifications. There were 1,000 of them, and each company wanted a different one. So whatever certs you have is going to be important, and I cannot tell you which is more important than the other, unfortunately. So this person has applied to, I don't know. They did not tell me a ratio. So formatting wise, it's not great. Again, I prefer this formatting for a reason. Dedicated, again, this doesn't matter. Professional summaries don't matter unless you're transitioning, you're changing careers, or there's something very wrong with your resume. But professional summaries do not matter, typically. Let's see. This isn't needed because you're already here. So this is also a problem, is that they kind of wanted you to already have completed this. So education-wise, I don't think you need this. You should just put the BA here. But a lot of them wanted you to already have it completed, so that may be a disqualification already. But certs, we have IT, CompTIA, and Azure Fundamentals. That's good. We have the certs up there. Highlighted skills. Again, I don't... this is not written in a way that I want this. So these are actually things I want, but they want them under different jobs. There is a way to write a resume like this, but it's very different than the one I normally teach. So don't do this. So here's the biggest problem with this resume is I have to go all the way down here to get to what I want. And what I want is work history. So, manage user accounts, permissions, email, and group policies within Active Directory. Okay, my understanding, created rules running. This is solid. Where's the cloud? Admin portal. Yeah, I mean, I have SharePoint, right? Some of this is good. I have SharePoint. I have infrastructure. Actually, I don't know if I see infrastructure. But I see the 365, which is Microsoft 365 Exchange, so that's fine. I see SharePoint. I see email. I need a little bit more about infrastructure. Yeah, I don't see cloud. Bro, I do not see any cloud here. I do see this, which is solid. Like, where's the cloud? Is it just Azure? It may just be Azure. Cloud. Okay, Azure. Okay, it's not there yet. So I don't think this would fly, primarily because you're still in school, and I really do need to see that you've used cloud in here, right? So that's kind of the problem. And you didn't tell me your ratio, so I don't know if this works for normal admin, but I am missing stuff here. I'm missing some of the certs, I imagine, because these are not all the ones I've seen, but again, we want a little bit more. But primarily, I'm missing the cloud. If you're doing cloud admin, you need to have it everywhere here. So maybe this is entry level, but the problem is it doesn't read like that. So get away from the professional summary. The education should be one line. Then your certs can be there as well. That's fine. And then this stuff, where did you, like this, Azure Administrator, creating Azure resources using Azure Portal and Azure CL. Where did you do that? I need to see that. If it's a project, it's a project. That's fine, but I need to see it. So I don't think this resume would fly because I don't see what I'm looking for in the first page. Hell, I barely see it in the first half of the first page. And that's the most important part. So I'm not trying to be mean. It's just like, this is how I want it formatted for a reason, is it looks better. So let's go to the next resume. Also a typo and highlighted skills. Honestly, so I try not to judge people for spelling. Because, obviously, for me, right? But, professional, where is the summary, which is the, what is the actual? Is summary spelled wrong? Is it 2 M's? But, okay, so here's the thing. Spelling errors in your resume are actually not terrible. Like, shockingly not as bad as you would think. The exception to that is if you're applying for like an admin role, not like system admin, but like secretarial admin. If you are applying for a role that requires a large amount of grammatical accuracy, that is important. But I've seen people get hired, and I've seen the manager say, oh yeah, they even had like 2 spelling mistakes, but that's fine. So some people do get hypercritical about it, but you know, the bigger issue is the keywords here. So I will say some people do buggy. Some recruiters and hiring manager will say if there's a single mistake, I will decline them. That's not the majority, and it does pay to spell check and grammatically check your resume, but it's not like if there's a single typo in like Bachelor's of Science, you're never going to get a job. But there are some very, very picky people, but it's not in the majority. That's kind of the thing. But again, you should have people double check your resume. I have people double checked my resume before, but that's because I'm terrible at spelling. So, like, in fact, that's kind of the things, like, unless I could probably not even notice the spelling errors, but I've had managers point them out and they're like, yeah, it doesn't matter. Like, if, like, I want to be clear, if there's like 1 spelling error, if there's like 12 in this, then there's a problem. It's a volume issue. Unless you're doing like I said, a secretary job or like a paralegal or something that revolves around actual grammatical accuracy as a job. Then it matters for sure. Okay, I don't even like this cloud admin keywords I did. I feel like I could do them better. AI engineer. AI engineer. I'm gonna make a note to get a quieter keyboard. I'm gonna make a note real quick for y'all, because like I saw back some of the videos and I'm like, my God, this is so loud. Quieter keyboard for stream. I don't think I'm gonna get it soon, but I have a note. So this is an AI engineer. How do you find the keywords? Sure. So this is actually, oh gosh, this is part of the problem. Is this is the most important part of the search, is finding the keywords, and it's also the part that takes me the longest. So what you're gonna want to do, you can do this on LinkedIn or Indeed. I just use Indeed because it's easier. I use LinkedIn because it's easier. Is let's say, for example, you wanted to do help desk, right? So if you looked for, you'd type in help desk or whatever. Maybe you make a Boolean search. But you'd go here. You'd then, just like I have on a separate piece of paper, write down the keywords that are here, and then you go to the next job, and then you write down there, and then you go to the next, well, it's the same one. Then you go to the next one, and you do the same, and then you find the ones that are the most common, and then put those in. So that's the most important part. Now, realistically, you're not going to have all of them, and that's okay. You want 75 of them, but 75% of them. But if you look at these, you're going to start noticing commonalities, right? So like for help desk, they're going to want Microsoft Office Suites, Office 365, and then they're going to want either Linux or Unix. And then if you keep looking at this, you're going to also keep noticing the same. You need to work with other people. That's some customer service. You need to have troubleshooting, attention to detail. So this is where spelling would matter. You need a CompTIA cert, I guess. So, and then if you keep going, you'll keep finding the similarities, right? So we have mobile devices. So this is essentially breaking down into the system that you're helping. You're helping technology teams. You're helping users, seeing like this, walk-up chat. So through email, through phone. So, and you can start sort of seeing the similarities. If you want to check an individual skill, that's a little bit different, is what you need to do. And is this going to show it? So you're going to need to make a very quick Boolean search. So first off, put quotations around the title that you want. See how many jobs are there. So they're weird. There are 1,430 jobs. Then you do and then we pick, let's say, let's do Java, right? Let's see how many want Java. Only 168. It's not a lot comparatively. Then we can do Microsoft. One. That's weird. But we can do 365. Some of this time, LinkedIn's Boolean search doesn't always work. Oh, that's why. There's a... Why does it... This is my problem with LinkedIn's Boolean search, is it doesn't always work, but there is a way to check that. And I'm trying to find out why it's not working on this one. Because the help desk should go to this. So 1,400, and then... Oh, God, I hate when it does this. So Microsoft Office. Let's just try that. So we'll do and quotation. Is this going to work? Okay. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But ideally, you're just going to go down and look at the individual ones. I don't know why LinkedIn's Boolean search just don't work like that. They work when you're finding a candidate, but they kind of glitch. And I'm not sure why they do that. So, it's unfortunately the problem with that. I did final round for Indeed yesterday, and the coding interview was basically implementing this fuzzy search. Nice! I'm going to do that right now. Awesome. So yeah, that's where you can do it. Sometimes it does work. Again, LinkedIn is just kind of weird with its Boolean search, but you can sometimes search for keywords. Like if you do recruiter, right? Let's do recruiter, and let's see how many pop up. I wonder if this is going to work. So why 7,000? And then so 7, like basically 8,000, and let's do ATS. So 2,610 jobs in the U.S. out of 8,000 jobs. So a quarter of them have ATS. So you do want to put ATS on there. Sometimes it works. Don't know why it doesn't do it half the time, but that's just how it does it. So glad to help. And after this ad, we will do the AI engineer. Yep, I hope it does work, and I hope you do get lucky. You can also do the same with Google, which probably you should do a better Google search. You could just do that with Google. But because Boolean searches are amazing, okay? They're absolutely crazy amazing. So... like, learning how to Boolean search is such a universally great skill. Honestly. So, it's hard as hell to do that. But, let's see. The California business. Fishing sands. Okay, that's fine. I don't click on anything. I don't know where it came from anyway. So. Oh, come on, ad. Don't gaslight. Don't just say you're coming out and then just don't. You gotta do it. All right, there we go. But yeah, I'm feeling a little better today. I swear, like Wednesday after I ended the stream early, I laid down in bed for like the rest of the day. I barely was able to do dishes. And I wasn't able to do anything else. I couldn't even play video games. I was literally just sort of lying down in bed. That was how bad it was on that day, Wednesday. So, and it just comes and goes, and I have no idea why. And then I did judo on Thursday, which I also was barely able to do, but I was able to do some of it. We learned the tomagate, I think, which is the sacrifice throw, because you throw them. It's actually a really cool one, and you see it, but it's actually very easy to do. It's where they charge at you, and then you roll back, and then you fling them like this, and you end up on the ground. And that was really... I actually remember how to do that one, so I was sort of helping teach that. Not like throughout the whole class, but when my sparring partners were having trouble. So is it tomagate? What is the sacrifice throw called? Sacrifice throw judo. Oh yeah, that's not what is Katagurama? Okay, yeah, no, I think it's Katagurama. I was completely wrong. Do not trust me for names. But yeah, that was the judo throw I learned, and it looks really cool, the judo throw, because you just go wah, but it's actually super easy to do. Like it's one of the easiest throws. You just have to commit, otherwise you're gonna hurt you or your partner. But yeah, judo is awesome. I take that class. All right, is this the final video of this? Is this the final resume of this video, not the live stream? People do not leave when I'm done with this. So, all right, this is the final video of the video. This is the final resume of this video set. I will still be doing more resumes after this. My God, my brain. Hey, Tiff, how you doing? All right, and a 3, and a 2, and a 1. This is a resume review of a AI engineer. So, what we're going to be looking for in an AI engineer is AI, ML, LLM, NLP, basically any of the things that are AI. We're going to be looking for Python, R, MATLAB, LangChain, Scikit-learn or Skibbity-learn. Also, Hugging Face might be one. There's a couple of others that you can include. But Cloud, TensorFlow, PyTorch, SDLC, ICD, DevOps is good, Hadoop, Spark, or Kafka. Do you need all of those? No, you do not need all of those. I want to be very clear. You just need about 75% of them. Ideally, you're going to want 3 from this row, even if it's the same one. So this person is 150 to 1, which is not good. They are an internet, which is 150 applications to 1 interview. They are an international student in the U.S. with a STEM OPT, currently working a contract role but looking to switch. Okay, so as you are on a visa, your ratio is going to be worse than people that are not on a visa. That's just going to be the fact. Truthfully, if a great resume would get you 1 in 25 So you would need 1 in 75 to kind of do the same thing. You're going to have to work about 3 times as hard, unfortunately. That's just the case. It is not easy for international to get jobs, especially if they're going to sponsor you. So let's see if you at least have these keywords, because 150 could be accurate, could not be. We'll see. So, all right, 5 years experience applying AI. Again, I don't need this. I don't need a summary sentence unless you're a high-level manager, and I'm talking like not just like I'm talking like C-level, director level kind of thing. So work history, again, formatting slightly off. This shouldn't be bolded, but not huge. This is fine because it's in 2 lines. And responsible for LLM, that's good. Fine-tuning, AI agent automation, and local deployment using Python and I don't know if Pydantic. I hate that word. I don't know if I hate that word is necessary, but the others are good. See, enhanced data privacy with local LLM and SQLite. Shockingly, for an AI engineer, SQL is not one of the keywords. AWS is cloud. Pydantic. Again, you're focusing a lot on Pydantic. I keep wanting to say pedantic, but which I'm sure is intentional. Design a search agent. Okay, so Hugging Face is solid. CI/CD, created API, fast API, and Docker. So here's what we have. We have the AI part kind of covered, right? We got that covered. Then we have the at the bottom, which is okay. We have Hugging Face. We have CI/CD. We have the API, which API is not actually shockingly a keyword. And we have cloud. Here's the problem. This is only 3. Right? There's only 3. These are not going to be all the keywords I'm going to be looking for, right? I want Python. There it is, Python. See, there we go. This is a problem with very highly technical stuff. And when you put in too much unnecessary stuff, they may miss what you have. So there's Python. There's 4 things I have. Let's see. Is there anything I'm missing? Where's Lang? Do we have LangChain? Let's look for LangChain. No. LangChain, I do not see it. We don't have Skibbity Learn. We don't have TensorFlow, we don't have PyTorch, we don't have SDLC, and we don't have Spark, Kafka, or Hadoop. I would like one of those as well. And again, there's not much here as well. Wait, is this all the same job? Okay, don't do this. This should all be the same bullet point. Yeah, so these are not... The biggest problem is you do not have the correct keywords. You only have 4. I need more. That's kind of the biggest issue. Is there anything here? We do have PyTorch down here, but I don't think they're going to go that far down. Like, typically people are only going to see the first half of your resume, so it needs to be in, like, there. And again, Hugging Face is good. But yeah, I'm just missing some more. I'm missing, like, Skibbity, Scilern, LangChain, TensorFlow, PyTorch, that kind of stuff. And primarily, I'm missing the big data here, like Hadoop, Spark, or Kafka. I think that's big data. So that is all I can really do for this resume. Would this pass? Maybe. I think the problem is you are on a visa, and your job search is going to be 3 times harder than people not on a visa. So this needs to be way better. And unfortunately, that's just the market you're in. So that's it for this video. Please check me out while I'm live streaming at Twitch, at Headless Headhunter at twitch.com. Is that the right one? Whatever. You can find it, Headless Headhunter Twitch. You'll find it. That's where I give my live advice Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 11 a.m. PST for about 3 hours. And if you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps me out. Let's go to the next video. Skibbity is crazy stuff. I hate IT terms, man. The smooth, I hate them so much. They're just ridiculous. Like, I don't think I've seen any other industry with the amount of ridiculousness in keywords besides IT. Like, specifically engineering. But yes, hey Tiff, how you doing? 'Tis a good day, I hope. Like, Because I keep wanting to say psychic. Like, psychic. All right, I am Zen. I am Zen. I am the recruiter. I am Zen. I've got this. No more terms. No, business analyst. This is. I think I've done a business analyst. Do I have a business analyst saved? Question. We are about to. Did they misspell business? Yes, they did. Well, they misspelled business. Again, I don't fault people for spelling unless the job specifically requires spelling, because that would be so unfair. All right, they just said it's bad out there. It is. Trust me. Let's see. Oh wait, you know what? I forgot to put this so people know to ask me questions. Forgot to put that in. I am sorry. Hopefully that's not too annoying, but I want to make sure people know. Okay, do I have business analyst? It's business time. Yes, I do. I do have business analyst. Haha. All right, what is their resume? That's a nightmare. All right. And they didn't tell me anything else. No, they didn't tell me anything else. All right. Well, that's all I can do. This is a resume review of a business analyst. So what we're going to be looking for in a business analyst is SQL, data analysis, Tableau, Power BI, Looker, cross-functional from IC to stakeholders and managers, basically from non-management to management, especially if you do like C-suite or director level, which some people say D-suite, but I've rarely heard that. Multitasking projects and explaining complex topics to non-technical people. This is huge. Part of your job as a business analyst is to be like, hey, I know you don't get the data. Here's why the data is important. Then we want advanced Excel, Word, PowerPoint. This person's ratio is 150 job applications to one interview, which is bad. And all they stated was it's bad out there. And you're right. The job market is cooked. It's very bad right now. It's probably going to get worse. Unfortunately, the job market is very bad right now. So you are very correct. But let's see if we can't fix this resume so that it's a little bit less bad for you in particular. And if you like this kind of stuff, please like, comment, and subscribe, or stop by my live stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 11 a.m. PST. That's where I give this live help. That is my office hours. So away we go. And I lost where I was. All right, so don't care. Key achievements is not for this resume. So there's another type of resume that does use key achievements. If you mix it with this type of resume, which is the most common type of resume, which is an IC resume, you will fail. Do not do that. If you want a good format for an IC individual contributor, basically non-management resume, this is basic, this is clean, this is simple. It's in the description below. You can find it on my website. It's all free. Please just use that. So formatting is way off. Let's see. Do we have education? Again, this should be up at the top. Education should still be up the top. That's usually a requirement, and it needs to be there. Gathered script. Okay, I don't see anything besides Power BI. Sorry about that. I was an itch. That's it. That's all I see. Power BI. Is there anything else? Anything else? Power BI. Again, Power BI is good, but I want more. I want Excel. I want cross-functional. I want SQL. I want data analysis. Dashboards, financial modeling. Yeah, financial modeling could be one. I don't really see anything I'm looking for here. Yeah, and then principal business analyst. Cloud could be one, but it's not a common one. That's more like a bonus, nice to have. Okay, I don't even know if people can see it. So yeah, I had to scroll down. If I have to scroll down to find what I need in your resume, it's a bad resume. So ideally, you should have everything I need in this half, which you don't. The key achievements are taking stuff up, which you shouldn't have. You should have the education there real quick. Then you should actually have your job descriptions here, and I need this stuff. I don't see it. I don't see anything I need. I only really saw Power BI, which is good, but I need more. I need SQL. I need to see data analysts. I need to see you talking with other people. How have you talked cross-functionally and explained this complex data? Your job is to be the master of data. I don't know what the data means. I see a bunch of percentage points and my mind melts out of my ears. You have to describe that in a simple way for me so that I understand it, and I do not see it. So is the job market bad? Absolutely. It's terrible. It's going to get worse too. But this resume is also bad, and it's not helping. So you need to fix this resume both in formatting and content. Realistically, maybe start completely over. That's probably the best way to do it. And have bullet points that I would want to see. And then, even though the job market is bad, you will have more success. Let's go to the next resume. All right, trying to finish updating a project, so just lurking. That's fair. What's the project? I did a couple of projects in college. But those were psych-based. I always hated the formatting ones where you had to do a psych paper, which ironically I actually do think did help because I learned how to sort of look at research and determine if a research is strong or not, which was very helpful. And a bunch of formatting, but ugh. I hated making those 15-page papers. Those were exhausting. They weren't even that hard. I just hated doing them. And I would always put them off until later, which was a bad idea. Like, it took me a long time to break out of that, like, last-minute habit. Okay. Sorry. What is next? A silicone design engineer? Yeah, I've never... This one's new. I don't know what this is. Silicone... What is an RTL design? Alright, well, if you're still here, Dan, you'll now get to see me get the keywords live, because I don't know what the hell... I don't know what the hell this is, yet alone the keywords for it. I have not recruited for this, that is for sure. Silicone design engineer. Is this... Nope, engineer. Is this common? Not really. Is this different than a design engineer? What is an RTL? I have to Google this. RTL design. Register transfer. I'm more confused now. RTL design engineer. Is this like a semiconductor thing? Building a TwitchBot library just for fun. Ooh, what's a TwitchBot library? What does it do? That seems neat. Again, I cannot code. I'm interested in that kind of stuff. I just cannot. Digital circuit. So is this like a circuit designer? Crud. Okay, well, let's see what I can do on this one. David, this is where I'm gonna look at it live because I don't know what this is. So silicone design engineer is different. So let's look at RTL engineer. Okay, there we go. No, because that's what I'm doing that on RTL. Oh boy. How do I do this? Did they give me anything here? They are a fresher just getting their bachelor's degree. What is this silicone design engineer? Okay, so we're gonna do a little mini Boolean here. We're gonna do design engineer. Let's see how many pop up. 6,000. Okay. And silicon. 423. It's okay. That at least gives us the right thing. That's not a lot. Trying to move some of the parts of making a Twitch bot so other programs more easily make their own bot without having to do the boring parts. Neat. That is cool. I don't know the process at all about making a Twitch bot. I know there's a lot of them. I know Whoa, that was very loud. I'm sorry. I just banged my water bottle on the... Sorry for the jump scare. But, there we go. Gentle. Alright. Is it going to show silicon here? Oh, God. Please let them actually show silicon and this is going to work. Okay, but where is the 1, 2? Okay, so I think it's here. I hate how... Okay, I'm going to... Give me a second. I got to make sure this is accurate to make sure that... Okay, I'm going to go to their website. And it doesn't say silicone. Oh my god. Okay. So it was RTL Design Engineer. Design Engineer. Okay. That's RFC. See, my problem is I don't know if this is the same, and this doesn't seem the same. I can't find these jobs because I think it's called something else. I wish this person was in chat. If this is your resume. Oh, there was an RTL one. I missed it. Oh, here it is. There it is. The singular one. Oh, boy. Okay. Thank you. Good catch. Good catch. Very good catch. All right. That's a nightmare. All right. If this is your resume, I'd like you to speak up so I can help you out. So, all right. We found at least a little bit about it, right? Silicone Design Engineer. So we want the degree. We want RTL. ASCII flow. Okay. Oh, here it is. I've seen this word before here. This might be an ASCII, whatever that is, engineer as well. This might actually be called that, an ASCII, ASIC engineer. So I wonder if that is also the case. And then we go circuit design, and then Cosmos, and then Commos. All right, there's going to be a couple of words. All right, so let me try, and this is how I do this stuff sometimes. Instead of that, let's do an ASIC engineer. Well, no, but then we got a different RF. Is an RFIC the same as... Yeah, this is the problem. Is I don't know if those are correct or not. Ah, ants. Why? You have the trap. Why are you still there? Ugh. Have to put out another ant trap. There's no food. There's nothing... Oh, I see what they're getting at. The previous trap leaked. And I think it didn't leak the poison. It leaked the attraction. So because the previous trap leaked the attracting ants part without the poison part, now on my desk, I see there's a little puddle of the... that I didn't notice. So that's what the ants are going for. That's... I gotta, like, bleach. Do I have to bleach it? I think I might have to bleach it. Ugh. I didn't even notice. Okay, I think... Is this... I don't know. I just don't know. RTL seems to be equivalent, but let's... This might be more of a formatting resume. Okay, so now at least I know what the fix is. I need to, like, bleach this section, remove that ant trap, put in a new one, and make sure this one doesn't leak. This is a resume review of a silicone design engineer / RTL design engineer. I have never recruited for this. So, this is a fresher. They just got their bachelor's degree. Their ratio is 100-1, which is not good. I will be honest, I barely found any jobs for this. This might be a case of these keywords are not exactly correct. I really would like you to stop by so I could double check, because I've never searched for this. So, and I really could only find like 2 jobs. So it may be that this job is actually called something else, even though it has the same duties, and I don't have enough domain knowledge to know what that is. So what I did find from, well, a few of the things I could find, which was basically one, is we want your degree, we want RTL, we want ASIC, we want circuit design, we want CMOS, and we want a bunch of these letters. So CDS, RDS, STA, and UPF. So There's probably more. This is not a complete list. Let's see if we have that. So your formatting's not good. I don't like this formatting. Again, please use this formatting. There's a reason I use it. I'd have to play with interposition correction. Again, this doesn't matter. This can be deleted. This should be 2 lines. Stop with the blue. Stop with the fancy icons. Make it basic. Make it boring. Make it best. All right? That's how you do it. Boring and basic is best. I need more bullet points. I'm not going to harp too much on the keywords because I don't know enough about it and it may be incorrect. But I'm not seeing what I saw here, right? I wanted, if you're going for an RTL position, I need the word RTL. I know that sounds basic, but it's very critical. And the person that is searching for your job may not be trained in your industry at all. It's probably not. Maybe there are very specific RTL design recruiters, but realistically, it seems like there's a small market share of silicone designs such RTL designs that it doesn't seem to be the case, so they probably will not know, so you want the word RTL. Again, I'm not knowledgeable in this industry. Maybe I'm incorrect there. That's just what I could guess at. So projects, again, stop with the bolding. So yeah, your formatting is not good. I don't see a single RTL here. Can I, let's see, RTL. No, I don't see a single RTL here. Skill sections don't matter. So yeah, I want more in the work experience. I want more in the projects. And I want those bullet points to have probably better keywords in this, but you can look. You can look at the jobs on LinkedIn and see what the most common ones are, and you need to do that. So, especially for something this niche, is the keywords are going to be a little bit different than normal. So, would this pass? Probably not, but maybe a more experienced RTL design recruiter could correct me on that. So, I didn't record. I hate my life. I hate it. I hate it. Hate it. I forgot to record. Rip's in the chat for me. Rip in the chat. Forgot to record. All right, we're doing it again. This is a resume review of an RTL design engineer or a silicone design engineer. This is also my second review of this because I forgot to record the first one. So we're going to speed run through it. And the very short answer to this is your formatting is off. And it's very possible that I personally don't have enough industry experience with RTL design to know the correct keywords. So my biggest issue with this is I couldn't find the jobs for this. I found like 1-2 jobs for this, and of those, the things I needed were your degree, the RTL, ASIC, circuit design, CMOS, CDC, RDC, STA, and UPF. Now, I will fully admit these keywords may be incorrect. All right, those may be incorrect, but what I didn't see is RTL anywhere in this thing. I saw it at the very bottom of the skill section. That doesn't count. Skill sections don't matter. They are largely irrelevant unless you're a very, very high-level manager or C-level director or like director level. So formatting-wise, this is bad. You need to fix it. I don't need this right here. I need your education to be there, and I need it to look like this, all right? Then I need better keywords, all right? I don't know what a DDR2 controller is and an F332 SARBLARG. I cannot pronounce this. I need RTL. I need the words at RTL. It's very possible that the person reviewing your resume is not knowledgeable in what RTL or silicone design engineer is. And this reads like someone that is very technical, but not technical that you can explain it to people that don't know it. Now, I will say again, admittedly, I don't have experience in RTL design. This may be a case of my domain knowledge is not correct, but my gut is telling me that this is over-engineered and you wrote it for an audience that is not going to understand what you do. So, please simplify it. Add some other keywords. I know I don't know the exact ones, but my gut's telling me these are wrong. And if you're going for RTL, I need to see the word RTL. Just like in DevOps. If you're going to DevOps, I need to see DevOps. And people are like, well, if you were hiring for a plumber, would you show that they needed a plunger? And I'd say yes, actually. If you're hiring for that, you do want to see they've used those basic tools. So that's how this works. I don't know anything else about the ratio besides that you're a fresher and it's 100-to-1, which isn't good. So I'm expecting, especially in something this niche, I want you to bring it down to a 1 in 50 at least. And I think that means we're going to need better keywords. You're going to need to write it for an audience that doesn't understand what you do. and you're going to need to fix the formatting. So let's go to the next resume. There we go. That's actually good. Now you're recording. Give me 1 second, y'all. There we go. Alrighty. Cool. And we have an ad in a couple of seconds, so I will just get the next resume set up. Oh. Software engineer intern for embedded. What is the embedded software engineer? How different is that for an internship? I have recruited for embedded software engineers though before. Ugh. Okay. So yeah, I see now. I see why you're coming here, ants, and I don't like it. Just being attacked slowly. Luckily, they're not fire ants, because, whoo boy, those are mean. Embedded engineering internships. Oh, what do we got? We got C. Probably C/C++ / assembly. We're going to look for embedded. Let's see. Device drivers, microcontrollers, MIPS, MIPS / memory. GPU. And then let's do all filters and see if we can actually find this. Location, industry, job function, job title, embedded software engineer. There we go. MCU and DSP. MCU, DSP. I think I've seen this before. Have I recruited this before? I swear, it gets all muddy, because I know I've done stuff similar. I don't know if I've actually done this the more I'm looking at this. See, Gulong plus Python, STEM, basic qualifications, studies, embedded. Yep, there we go. Electrical hardware troubleshooting, PLC. There's going to be a lot of little numbers. Highly technical. Let's look at this. Embedded, BA, natural drive, business. Okay, that's not helpful. Software engineer, embedded software engineer. Geez, Git. These are all different, but it does C++. C++ is very important. Object-oriented design. I think multi-threading and object-oriented. Object-oriented design. I know I spelled that wrong. I will fix it in a second. I think just object-oriented. Okay, well, that's... There we go. Linux chain development tools. There was one more I missed. I was missing one, and I don't like that I forgot. So let's look at the next one. Huh. No more interns. That's not good. Let's see if I can't find an actual non-intern position. Just see if it's... So ISO, but they probably don't know ISO. Linux. Okay, so object-oriented is correct. That, I guess, is object-oriented. And then we're looking for Linux / Windows / Microsoft. Is that right? Microsoft? All right, I think this is solid because we're looking for an intern specifically, not necessarily, you know, all the high level stuff, which I didn't even pull up, did I? No, I didn't. All right, let me pull up the resume. Nope, just did that one. All right. And wait, what did they say? This is a resume review of a embedded software engineering intern. Their ratio is 1 to 75, which is like a C- for interns. Essentially, it's not great, but you do pass, but barely. Because again, internships are always very competitive. So a 1 to 50 for an internship is like a B-. 1 to 25 is C-. And your note to me is it's not looking too good. That's fair. The market's bad. Internships are probably worse. So what we're going to be looking for in general is C, C++, or assembly, embedded, the word embedded, device drivers, microcontrollers, MIPS, memory, MIPS is what it's called, MIPS, I think, memory, and then object-oriented, that is very important. I need to know what you've worked on, so Linux, Windows, Microsoft, GPU, MCU, DSP, TCP, and IP. So out of all of these, some keywords are more important than others. Primarily C, C++, along with object-oriented, oriented, whatever, and specifically the system that you've worked on. So maybe it's Android, maybe it's Linux, maybe it's Windows, maybe it's Microsoft. That was really important. The others, while important, are less so. So let's see if we can find some of those. This formatting is nightmarish and I hate it. This should be 1 or 2 lines, max. This is not needed. Again, skill sections don't work. Novice recruiters will send them to hiring managers, and the managers will get mad if they're not in the actual bullet points. Continued development of a vision framework using C and C++, good. And I don't know what these are. Develop bash scripts, don't care. CI/CD, I honestly didn't see that a lot. Admittedly, these were kind of hard to find, but I didn't really see that. Git tests on our key sense. So I don't know if these are important. I'll be honest. In fact, the only thing I can really find is the C is C++. Where is the embedded? Where's the embedded? I know that sounds dumb, but you need it. Seriously, you need the word embedded. Working under the supervision of professor of the control learning logics group. Okay. Collaborating innovation, deep material. Okay, I don't find that. I you know what? I actually like this because it shows he worked on a team, but I need more. Maybe again, this is also a case of maybe this is of a lack of understanding of my embedded software engineering knowledge, because I think I've only done this role once or twice in my life, but I don't see the keywords I'm looking for, and maybe there would be a few more, but I just don't see them. Like, if you look online for those internships, you're not going to see all of this, right? You're primarily going to see C, C++, which you do have, which is good. You're going to see the word embedded. Literally the word embedded. I need to see the word embedded and how you use that word. Maybe you also see object-oriented, which object do I even see? I don't see. That was major. Although it did pop up. Yeah, it's too much here. So this is over-engineered. Remember, the person viewing this is a recruiter. They're not technical. They do not know that SLAM library to QNX 7.1 is equivalent or is used by object-oriented programming or whatever, right? They're not going to know that. I don't know if that's right. I just made that up, but it's going to all sound the same to them. So simplify this, fix the formatting, and we'll get you a little bit more. Probably maybe 1 in 50. But I want to say 1 in 75. Still, C-. It passes. Barely, but it does pass. So let's go to the next resume and just use this formatting. Seriously, I cannot impress upon you how easy this formatting is. It really helps people and getting jobs. Okay. What is this? Project manager, coordinator. Okay, a coordinator is different than a project manager. I have a quite diverse background. I've worked in the UK and Japan. Really liked your content. I know your agreement is different in the UK, but it's valuable to nonetheless. Master Shea, so I'm looking for intern entry level positions. But you're looking for project manager. I don't think project managers have interns, do they? Project manager. And then intern. Well, I guess they do. They do, in fact, have manager internships positions. I was incorrect about that. Okay. I was wrong. That's actually kind of interesting. Now, the question is, are these the same? No, these are... maybe right. This is a problem. I don't know if these are the same types of positions. This person is in the UK. So, United Kingdoms. Apprentice project manager. Is that... people in the UK can tell me if that's right. Hey, thank you, AFK Zix. Is apprentice the equivalent to intern in the UK? I think it is. But I don't know for sure. Let's see. Minimum qualifications, math, apprentice project manager. Oh, this is just tough to find without them being in chat. Is there something I can do? Okay, formatting is correct. Project coordinator, maybe? Hey, Lee, it's my birthday today. Can you use a basket? My review went early. I think I submitted it last week. So, that's interesting. Will I let that slide? I don't know, because if people keep using the birthday, it'll mess it up. What you submitted last week, what day did you submit it? In fact, you know what? I can let this, I'll give it to Chip. You were making alts to have a bunch of birthday. Yeah, that's kind of my fear, is people will start doing that. I do want to say, hey, happy birthday, hell yeah. But if you submitted it that last week, I should be getting to it by next week. But let me do this one, and then I'll decide. I might throw that to chat. You can check my LinkedIn. It has your birthday. All right, that's kind of fair. Here, you know what? I am a kind and merciful person. I will do it for now, but if this becomes a huge thing, might not do it. So you may be the exception. I'm just Jaden, always expect the worst. Yeah, right? Seriously. Like I trust people, but I verify, but like, will we do it for birthdays? Because then we have to get into a thing of proving it. I don't know if I want to keep to, we'll see. If it becomes a problem, I'll stop. So here, what is your email so I can see where it is? Because this one, I actually really wish this embedded software engineer intern was there. Right here, not in the main chat, just there. All right, let's check to see where you are in the status anyway. Yeah, you would have been like Wednesday. Oh, you submitted it twice. Are those different, or was one an error? In fact, was the second one, I assume, is the one you wanted? Yeah, which one did you want? Because you submitted two. I'm only going to do one. All right, that I am going to do. But I'm only going to do one. Which one was it? You submitted two. Or maybe it was an accident and you double submitted. Which is fine. I mean, you know. Let's see. Because it looks like you posted the same thing for both, I think. I thought it didn't go through. Okay, cool. So let me just do the last one. All right, let me fix this. This will be an episode. Oh my god, I don't know why this part specifically always itches. It's always here. I don't know why. Do I need to use like lotion on it? I tried and it didn't work. Okay, so let me mark this as a birthday gift because I don't want everybody to use a birthday gift. But 3.5. This will be in episode 98. I have marked it. Let me download this resume. It is a PDF. That is good. You did not dox yourself. Correct. All right. And we're good. We can do this. All right, let me see what the hell you are first. Data scientist. Okay. I think I've had that saved. I will just do a quick double check. Also, happy birthday. How old are you turning? See, I kind of stopped keeping track because I'm old. 25. Nice. That's actually the age I stopped keeping track because that's the time you can rent a car in America. And after that, there's no other major milestones that are happy in my mind. Okay, so let me do this. Keywords. This was a data scientist, which I do have. There it is. So yeah, congrats on the last marketable birthday. That is it. So let me read what you wrote. Hope I'm doing well. I've been watching your channel for a while. Thank you for watching. Also, how do I pronounce that? Like, Affix? I don't know. It sounds like a Dungeons and Dragon monster name. Quarterbanning chips to job search, so thank you all for the great content. For another international student in the U.S. graduating this May. Yeah, it's going to be very difficult. I was fortunate to earn a long-term internship as well as a research level. Good. Because the experience I felt like I had a solid in the job market. I wasn't too worried. However, this is so long, I am going to have to scroll down here to read it. Oh my god. You wrote me like 8 paragraphs. I'm like, oh my god, this is so many paragraphs. Okay. Holy moly. Let me. There's like a page here, dude. That's so much. AFK6. Okay. Hey Bones, how you doing? Yeah, oh my god. Okay, so dude, this is seriously like a page at 15 font. All right, don't worry about it. I'm just ribbing you. Let me read it to just say how you doing, Bones. Okay. Let's see. University, because of the experience of how I see so right now, I'm in serious panic mode. I started applying for full-time positions. It's under application so far. That is not enough. Most of them have been either rejections or still on hold. I can't help but wonder if I'm doing something wrong. Is my resume too packed with information and impact? It's frustrating because when I apply to an internship, so less experienced and less polished, get 4 callbacks. My tech stack is quite versatile. Okay, lately I've been considering data engineering. All right, so that's a lot. I'm okay. Sorry, missed a few streams. Been busy. I think I missed my CVS. Probably, but I've also been busy. But no worries. That's why I can check. So let me do this. We've got a birthday boy over here, AFK6. Why is it AFK6? Is it like a reference? I don't know. Is it a game reference? Like seriously, it sounds like a D&D name. But let me answer all those questions because that is a lot. That is an awful lot. But let me do it during the video. So I will not respond to you until after the video, and then I can answer some of the questions you have. Because there's a lot there, and I will try to cover them all. If I missed any, be sure to ask me again, okay? So, let's go. This is a resume review of a data scientist. So, what we are going to be looking for in a data scientist is R or Python, SQL, Cloud, Machine Learning, AI, Pandas, NumPy, Scikit-learn, I hate that word, modeling, hypothesis testing, experimental design, visualization tools, Cassandra, Hadoop, Spark, Tableau, CI/CD, and most importantly, explaining complex technical topics to non-technical stakeholders. So this person asked me a ton of questions, and also I'm reviewing it. Apparently it's their birthday today, so say happy birthday to them in the comments. But they asked a bunch of stuff. So first off, they're an international student, and they're just graduating, and now they're going to their first full-time job. So they were able to get a lot of internships. The problem is the resume that gets you an internship may not be the same resume that gets you a full-time job. You may need to tweak how it works. The second thing is they said they've only applied to 100 positions, which is not enough. So let me tell you your odds. Freshers, so fresh graduates, this is going to be the toughest job search of your life, bar none. No matter the market, you're the hardest job search of your life is going to be getting your foot in the door of your industry. Not just data scientists, we're talking any job, right? Getting your foot in the first. So that's already a knock against you. You're international, which is going to it's going to be even worse. You're going to have to apply to 3 times as many jobs to have the same, even with the same resume. So you're going to need a lot of volume. This is not even going into the keywords. You're going to need a lot of volume because you have 2 things stacked against you. And it did say you were applying to data engineering and all that kind of stuff. The problem is resumes are job title specific. So if you apply using a data scientist resume to a data engineer resume, you're going to get rejected. In fact, data analysts and data scientists have different keywords, so it needs to be specific. So, with saying quite all that, let's look at the actual resume. You are worried that you over-engineered it, which probably I'm looking at this. So, the first thing I'm going to wonder about, is this the correct font? It may be, it may not be, but you need 10.5 Arial. So I am dyslexic, all right? And also this is why I don't knock anybody for spelling, and I found out that spelling is not actually a huge deal in most resumes. But this is not reading as 10.5, and this is not reading as 10.5 Arial, and because of that, it's hard to read, and there's a lot here. So what I want is this in one line, which you did, that's good. Formatting-wise, please do this. There's too much bolding. I don't need this right here. And so 2 lines total. One has this, one has that. I also don't know what DS Club is. Maybe you could give a line to explain that. But then we do large healthcare company, developed and published an NNN format using Tableau. That's good, or Tableau, whatever it's pronounced. Actually, is Tableau? No, Tableau is not one of them. That's actually for data analyst. Is that right? Yeah, that's actually more for data analyst positions. So I don't really care about that. I don't care about ETL. I don't care about Azure. I do care about Azure. That's cloud. I do need SQL, which I have. I do see Python, but there's so many. Yeah, you over-engineered this. It's very possible they're going to miss the actual keywords. I see AI, which is okay. JavaScript. I don't see complex topics. Again, yeah. This is not a terrible resume, I want to be clear. But because this is your first job and you're international, you've got the deck stacked against you. So it needs to be better than okay. And this is not better than okay. The problem is I'm not seeing the keywords I want for data scientist. It's clogged with other keywords. I'm seeing a couple, right? It's just there's not enough. And I'm really missing explaining complex technical topics. This is a huge thing. Huge thing, right? Very, very, very big for data scientists is you need to explain what the hell that means. I'm not, if I'm a stakeholder, you're going to present to me and say, here, I have a 13 terabytes of Azure blob storage in the warehouse. They're going to be like, what the hell is that? Oh my God, here, I missed it. This is actually here. This is why your formatting is bad, is I actually missed for stakeholders. Except you need to explain more, right? I need to know what those insights were. So you over-engineered this. You need to cut it down. You need to make it simpler. You need to basically start adding some of these things. Because there we go. Now I see Tableau. Sorry, the formatting is... This is a fact that the formatting is probably one of the biggest problems with this. Is it's so bad and it's so crunched together that recruiters are going to miss the actual keywords, right? And here's how recruiters work. We don't get to spend this long on this resume. We get 15 seconds. 15 seconds is all we get. And there were 20 resumes before you, and there's going to be 100 resumes after you. So we can get keyword fatigued. So you need these, but you need them simpler. You need them easier to read. You need them in a better format. And arguably most important, you need to make sure it's almost only just those keywords, because there's a lot of stuff here I don't need. Like, I don't think I need MATLAB pilot. I don't need, let's see, what else don't I need? I don't know SOPs, KPIs. There's a lot of numbers here. Azure Data Factories. Okay, I just want to see Azure, but then I don't need the terabytes of data. I don't know. I don't need blob storage. I don't need QA and Jira. So yeah, there's too many. You've over-engineered them. So you're in chat. It's also your birthday. I'm going to help you out with this, but I hope that at least made sense from a casual understanding. Is essentially this is over-engineered. There's too much stuff that they're going to miss the good things, right? Like if this was a cooking metaphor, your meal itself has a lot of flavor, but you basically put like a gallon of sugar on it, and that just ruins the flavor and the taste because it drowns it out. I hope that made sense. Let's go to the next resume. Oh, it's Dark Souls? Anyway, yeah, so now you can ask me your questions, and I hope that made sense. Is that Dark Souls? AFK6? Or is it a type of computer? Yep, I was thinking the same thing. I was thinking reducing the size of the points, and yeah. That's going to be one of your biggest issues. Please use this format. There's a reason it looks boring, and it's because it is the fancier your formatting, the worse your chances, because they're going to get distracted by the formatting rather than pay attention to the content. And recruiters spend about maybe 2 hours each day on resumes. So that's 2 hours of 15 seconds on each resume, and you just burn out on it. You can zone out, and this stops them from doing it. So this is why I want you to use this format. So, and there are a lot of extra stuff like Aramax, right? There's Confluence and SOPs and KPIs. And you can look at these, but these are going to be primarily the ones you're going to want, right? So you do have a lot. It's just there's too much, right? Like, experimented with hybrid TBA. I don't need that. I don't need SciPy, but I do need PyTorch, maybe. So this is the problem, right? There's too much here, and it's very hard to do it. So, and you are going to need more than 100 resumes. I'm sorry. Even if your applications, even if your resume was amazing, and a couple of other people who are on visas can attest to this, you're going to need more than 100. You are going to need 3 times as many as a citizen or green card holder will, at a minimum. And that's assuming they do the OPT. You also may need to quickly explain what an OPT is, because they may not know that they can do that. So, and I don't want to burst your bubble, because it seems like you're highly skilled. It's just the market's bad, and even in a good market, it's hard for people to get sponsorship. So you're going to need quantity and quality of your resume. And right now, both are a little lacking. Jeez, this is like the worst birthday gift I think I've ever given somebody. Just a bunch of depressing news. But yeah, ask me questions if you want it, because this is going to be tough. Like, Omni Dude kind of went through the same thing, and his resume was, I think, good. It was just a volume issue. And he was getting very discouraged, which was understandable. And really the thing I helped was not the resume, was just like, yeah, these are your odds. Your odds are not good. Push the skills section. I don't think you should have a skills section. I don't think this is needed, because it doesn't count unless it's in a bullet point. It's because here's why, right? I want to see the what, how, and why, which I think you kind of do. Like, you just need to split this off, right? Like, you need this as a data scientist resume, then you need a data engineering resume, and then you need that. It's just, this is a little bit generalized, and that's not good. But I don't think skill sections are needed, because every time I brought them to a manager and they don't see them in the bullet point, they get annoyed. And if they're already in the bullet point and they're easy to read, why do you need the skills section in the first place? So There's an exception for like directors level candidates, because directors they don't need all that. Like their skills are a little bit different, but for like the positions you're applying to, I don't think a skill section is needed. I really don't. I just don't see the benefit to it, truthfully. So I don't think you should have it, quite frankly. Okay, now I gotta get back to this other resume that I still... Because, like, it's a training thing, which is gonna be an issue. So yeah, that's why I know everybody asks for skill sections, but like they're not great. They don't work. And I'm sure there may be like one or two industries where it matters, but like if I want to find them here. This is the cooking metaphor, right? If you go to a restaurant that's known for its pizza and you get an amazing salad but a bad pizza, you're going to be upset. Because this is the course. This is what I came here for. This is the main part of your resume. This is what I want. This is what I need. Everything else is an appetizer. So, yeah, there's way too many keywords here in the font's wrong. So, fix the font, specialize it a little bit more, and you're going to mass apply, and that should start getting... Because honestly, I think your projects and how you wrote them are okay. You just kind of overdid it. Like, the actual bullet points themselves are kind of good. Even if I'm missing some stuff, how you wrote them is correct. You just this is how I know you're good. You over-engineered it. Oh, you have Prime, so I could... Yeah, okay. You over-engineered it, essentially. Okay, so I still need to figure out how to do a project manager intern, though, in the UK specifically. So, yeah. Is there anything there that makes sense that you need help with? Let me know if there's anything else, but those are sort of all I can see right now. Prince 2 Foundation. What is Prince 2? That's sort of all I can do for the resume. But yeah, use this formatting. It's basic and boring is the point. You don't want to over-engineer it, which you did. What the hell is this? What is a Prince 2 certification? This is a tough one because I think these are called different. Project coordinator. And this is an apprentice, and then these are not good bullet points. Accountability, learning about you, knowledge, behavioral apprentice program. About us, project manager, apprentice. So also here, let me copy paste the actual keywords. So these are the keywords that I would want. Thank you very much, AFKX. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. So thank you very much. I appreciate it. But yes, you over-engineered it. Here are the keywords for a data scientist. But those are for data scientists. I want to be clear. A data engineer is going to have different keywords, right? This is a data engineer. There's some similarities, right? There's Python. There's a little bit of AI, there's Tableau, but there are differences. So yeah, no worries. And that was the bullet point you were missing. Thank you very much for subscribing again. And I'm gonna give you the shout out in chat because I like doing that. But you also need, ignore the frogs. I don't know why the frogs got there. You also need to make sure you show how you did the stakeholders, which you kind of had, but it was buried, right? That should be like, spoke with stakeholders about data to X and Y. That was the kind of the only weak one. So you over-engineered it. You can do this. It looks like you've got a lot of good stuff. It's just, remember the person is non-technical. Yep, there's a frog. I need to get a Patu. I want a Patu. I want a Patu as this, but I need to find a non-copyright image that's like free to use for it. Because I love Patus. And I think it would be fun to have a Patu. Which are the best birds ever. I don't care about birds except Patus. So yes, my favorite animals are octopuses and Patus. Or Putus. These are the qualifications that are kind of difficult for me to do. Jeez Louise, these are very difficult. Because, like, an apprentice project manager in London, I don't know what these are. And it seems like they specifically want... is a project trainee? By the way, if people don't know what a patoo is, they need to look it up. It's P-O-T-O-O. It is the best bird in the world. It looks like a cartoon. It is real. I swear it is a real bird. It looks like a fake bird. I don't know how else to describe it. It's ridiculous. It's like a cartoon given to life. Like deals, organize, multitask, prioritize. Yeah, these are really tough. Gosh, can I find this? Okay, English, visa student, best grades possible, curriculum. Yeah. Okay, these are difficult. This is outside my domain. All right, but I have to do it. So, all right. This is a resume review of a project manager / coordinator trainee intern. So I will be perfectly honest. This person is from the UK and they're applying to the UK. They mostly want to look at improving the quality of the bullet points. My issue here is I could barely find these jobs that had any of the qualifications. This is a case of what the UK calls something, and the recruitment in the UK from the US is probably different. So with the full disclosure that this might be outside my domain, so do not take what I'm going to say as gospel, let me try and review this resume. Typically, the only keywords I really found were, it's like how you graduated, and I think they're UK specific, like certs or something. And I don't know the equivalent of that, but that was what I was looking at, and that did seem to be a common, and especially the fact that you can multitask and prioritize. Those were the ones I did find. So, formatting wise, good, like it, thank you. Use my formatting. This is great. This is easy to read. I love it. So, worked in a team of 6 to coordinate creation of a buddy scheme for a school facility. Okay, I need more than this. I don't know, unless this is, again, this is a UK language, even though both countries speak English. UK English is different than the United States English. So unless this is something that makes a ton of sense in the UK, I need more here. Multitask in an agile environment, communicating with external stakeholders. See, I don't think this counts as external stakeholders, right? This is sort of hyping up your influence. You can just say with the student union who were in charge of, I guess it could be, but I'm missing stuff here. Okay, I'm starting to see what I'm missing, and I just want to go through here to double check. So tailored curriculum plan is okay. So you are missing the how in the what, how, why, and some of the why. So the keywords here are probably going to be less relevant, but I'm missing the how you did it, right? Worked in a team of 6, coordinate creation of a buddy system for a school, faculty containing over 2,000 students. How did you do that? Why did you do that? Multitask. Okay, so here's the weird part. You can't just say multitask. You have to actually, this is the one where you have to use an adjacent one, right? Like, you could say managed, and this sentence doesn't even make sense. Multitask and agile volume communicating with each other. So you could say, right, like, managed multiple communication streams, email, phone, print, in person, for our stakeholders, which is the student union, or a student union, to create ethically approved student surveys, right? You need to show how you did it on a time crunch, and I don't see that. You need to show it. You're telling me I need you to show. Using Canva and Adobe to create student marketing material, which recruited over 100 students. Okay, so I'm going to use a League of Legends metaphor here. I don't know if you've ever played League of Legends. This is, I swear to God, this is relevant to this, but I think this is your main problem. So, this is how I'm going to have you do it. This is the problem with this. A bad sentence would be, when I play bot, I like to use Jinx because it's easier to get CS and I can rush an IE. That sentence meant nothing to anybody who doesn't play League of Legends. And that's why it's a bad sentence. If I wanted to write that in a good way, I would instead write, When I go to the bottom lane in the video game League of Legends, I pick the character Jinx as she has an easier time getting gold CS from minions, which allow me to buy the item Infinity Edge faster. That tells you that the bottom lane is in the video game. You don't know what the bottom lane does. All you know it's in a video game. You then know a character in that game is Jinx. You know that she has an easier time getting gold, which is also called CS, from minions, which you don't need to know enough, but you need to know that you can get it from minions, which allow you to buy an item faster, which is Infinity Edge. And that's all you need to know. So that is how I actively want that to read. And right now, this is how a good sentence is. Right? And this is bad. And this is kind of your problem with it, is they're all the bad sentences. So this right here is bad. This is what you wrote. I need you to change it so that you can write it like this. So you are correct. Your bullet points are off. Yeah, these are great. And then you also need dates here. You cannot have this without it. You need a month. Every single thing besides your education and certs needs a month. Otherwise, they're going to assume you were an English teacher in Japan for 1 month, which was from December 2023 to January 2024. So these don't really need months because these are projects, but these do. So I hope that made sense. And again, there's a lot of difficulty here with me actually finding these jobs because it's a difference between the UK and the United States. But overall, I do agree that I think it is your bullet points that are an issue. Because you have a 100-to-1 ratio, which is not good. So, and what they're going to be looking for is how you did those. How you did this project manager. Because multitask in an agile environment with Xstable means nothing. How did you multitask? Used Canva, created great marketing material, which recruited. This is fine, but this is the case of why. Why is this important? I don't need enough. So you need to give me more details, and that's kind of all I can do with this resume, because, yeah, there's just not a lot here. The bullet points are a little off. Formatting's fine, good formatting, and let's go to the next resume. I am proud of my League of Legends metaphor. I am very proud of it. That is like my magnum opus in teaching this. Right? I agree. And it works even better if you don't know League of Legends. Like right here, this is it. This is peak. Why does this itch? Why does this always itch? Nowhere else itches. This doesn't itch. This doesn't itch. It's just here. And it's not like there's anything like gross. It's just always itching. And I don't understand why. Because my beard doesn't itch anything out. Do I need to apply more lotion? I need to apply more lotion. And I'm being gaslit by my own body. I swear to y'all. But yes, that is what we are looking for. In fact, give me like a second. I swear, I need to put some like lotion or something on it. I don't understand. Why is my body doing this? Okay. I'm back. I'm sorry. I am absolutely sorry about that. I don't know why it keeps doing that. Okay. Alright, so the final resume of this Q thing, whatever it's called. Alright, what is this? IT consultant, intern, anything in cloud. Dude, you can't just say anything. You gotta be specific. Anything in cloud. Can I find IT consultant intern? Is that something that exists? Let's find out. Is it? Yeah, okay, guess it does. All right. Intern advisor, platforms intern. No, these are not all the same. I have to go into this resume blind. That's kind of the problem with this is I don't know what do you mean anything in cloud? What are they doing? Okay, all right. Well, whatever. I guess the advice of be picky. You need to be picky. I don't know. I don't know because it's not a thing. This is a resume review of I don't know. I don't know what this is. This is a IT consultant, intern, or anything in cloud. That is what they said. They said they've applied to over 75 internships, but only got one interview, which led to a second one, but did not ultimately getting a job. I mean, that's not bad. 1 to 75 for an internship is a C-. It's crazy competitive, but you're going to have to apply to more than 75 jobs. Like, internships are very competitive. This is, they are high competitive. So, I don't know what the keywords for this are. One person in my chat said this could be cybersecurity or help desk. And the fact is, I don't know. You need to be very specific with your job titles, people. This goes for everybody, not just this person. This is very, very, very specific about what the hell you are looking for, because that is going to determine everything else about your resume. You cannot say, I'm going to do X and Y and Z. Resumes are job title specific. And unfortunately, IT consultant, intern, or anything cloud is not a title. I found one IT consultant intern. One. Which means we need a better title. So, I'm going to have to really only go on formatting because I don't know. I don't know what you do. I don't know what you're looking for. I cannot have that. You cannot have a jack of all trades resume. It will always fail. So, formatting-wise, let's look at this. And in fact, maybe this is good for the type they're applying to. I don't know. I don't know what they are. Because 1 in 75 is honestly okay, like a C-, right? I just want to make it better. So this should be 2 lines, maybe 1 line. No, this should be 1 line. And it doesn't need to be bolded. Remember, use this formatting. It looks so basic. Like the last resume, they had issues with their bullet points, but there's no formatting issues. And they had an issue with the formatting, issue with the bullet points because I could easily read them. I didn't have to spend my mental bandwidth on the formatting. So yeah, this should probably be 1 line. Nothing here should be bolded. Resolved hardware issues for faculty, staff, and students across 10 Mac environment. Achieved race for using tool, TeamViewer, Microsoft in person. No, I think my chatter is right. Is this a help desk? This reads like a help desk. That's actually a solid bullet point for a help desk. Configure devices, role-based Active Directory. Yeah, I mean this seems like you wrote this incorrect. Like I don't know why people do this with the end support and then that. It should just be basic. It needs to be like this. None of these bolding things. Only this, and this should be 2 or 3. And if you're applying for an internship, I want to see how you work with others. So maybe like how you taught other clients and people like that. Let's see. Process check-ins, QuickBooks. Why do I care about this? Elevated intake process. Outlook. Outlook could be one. This is good because it shows that this is mid. Yeah, I don't know what you are. I don't. I'm a person. I don't know what you are. Because then you have here, which is cloud. Because, like, this is a help desk. Then this is an accountant? I don't know. And then this is your first cloud. I don't know. I don't know what you are. I don't know what you're looking for, and it doesn't seem like you do either. I mean, it's good that you got an interview, but you're going to need more than 75. I was just hoping we could get this to like 1 in 40, 1 in 50 at the worst, but I don't know what to add for the keywords because I don't know what you're looking for. Oh, also, you're fully bilingual in English and Arabic and proficient. This needs to be up the top. If you know another language, that should be above the education. Knowing another language, not just computer, but like Spanish or French or whatever, should absolutely be like below your contact information. That's huge. It's very difficult to directly find bilingual candidates, so showing that in your resume can give you a huge boost even if the rest of your resume is not great. I've heard of multiple managers say, yeah, and if you can find somebody that is bilingual, as long as they've got the other stuff basic, we're good, right? Like it is massive. So that's all I can really say here is I don't know what you do. I don't know what the keywords are, but you have like 12 different jobs here. So I'm going to need you to make it very specific. And I don't see anything with cloud except for all the way at the bottom. So yeah, use a different formatting and then pick specifically a job title or two, even if they're intern ones. So that's it for this video. I will be back in the next video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. It really does help me out. And if y'all need more help, stop by my live stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 11 a.m. PST for about 3 hours, give or take. And I'll see you all in the next video. Awkward finger guns. Solely, this is... Oh, God! Is this a good modification? For example, this was the previous point of revenue, which was over-engineered, developed, and blah, 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 to this, published an Aramax model for nursing should manage Tableau. Here, quick, I'm going to show... And then I'll answer your question, Tiff. Because this is a two-parter. You just got caught in between it. So, I'm going to look up Aramax. No jobs found with Aramax. It should be published a data model or whatever for nursing shift management in Tableau using Python, Pandas, NumPy, whatever learn, and SQL. Cutting over posted shift. That's all it really needs. I don't know if I need the cutted posted shifts by 20%. Like, because look, you can search keywords. Oh wait, no, this is internship specifically. Let me redo this. There may be some. There is not. Let me reset all filters. No, nothing is showing Aramax. I don't know what Aramax is. It's not important. They may ask for it in the thing, but they don't have it. So you can search how many keywords are there. So yeah, I would write it close to that. You're very close, right? It just, this is the extraneous thing. You're too smart. Whoa, that messed up the formatting. You're too smart for your own good. I can already tell, right? So, published a what? Let's do data mod. What did I say? The keywords. This was data science specifically. Machine learning. Modeling is what we're looking for. We're looking for modeling. So. Published a model for nursing shift management in Tableau using Python, Pandas, NumPy, and SQL. Like, this is in fact, this is everybody else in the chat. Is this easier to read right here compared to what the other one is that I just wrote? Forecasting. There we go. Published a forecasting model for nursing shift management in Tableau. Forecasting. I think we're going to find some. Probably. Let's look. 138. Yeah, there we go. This is the word. A forecasting model. You got to dumb it down. We're not as smart as you. You're too smart. I'm sorry. You're too intelligent. Okay. So Tiff said, never realized bilingual would be worth anything. Is that mainly for specific languages or just literally anything? It's... Right. So let's say I'm in... California. Let's say I wanted to find a candidate who spoke Mandarin and English. The problem is people don't always put that on their resume, and it's not something you can actively search for easily. Okay? And no worries, Afk. No worries. I will one day get your name right. It's like I have... So actually, a real example. I was searching for a... in Canada, I was trying to search for somebody that that knew both English and French. And the issue was they either knew one or the other, or if they had both, they didn't put it on the resume. So, you know, if you know, say, English and Taiwanese, that Taiwanese is not going to help you for most jobs, but it will absolutely help you if you apply to a place that needs Taiwanese. So it's something that's very small that can bump you up to the front of the line. Because finding people with the job skills you need and the language skills you need are very different for bilingual. It's very difficult. I've done searches for it before, and there's a reason managers were like, yeah, if they know that language fluently, both, will cut down the experience. So yes, if you applied to, say, this financial analyst position right here, it doesn't matter if you have Taiwanese or French. They're not going to care. But if you apply to something that needs that language, top of the pile. That recruiter will spend way more time on your resume specifically. So it doesn't help in the majority of cases, but it is beneficial. And again, no worries, AF. That is why I'm here. I'm here to help you all learn this stuff, because no one really teaches this. And yeah, so we have an ad in 5 minutes. Okay. Brain is not working. My brain just immediately stopped. Also, I don't know why the dog always likes being under the bed. That is his favorite position. That's his chew toy there, by the way, both of them. But he loves being under the bed. That is his favorite thing. And yeah, Tiff, that is exactly it. For the off chance that they have a customer in that country, or you're trying to facilitate communication across the different teams, it's huge. It's such a big bonus. So yeah, it's not useful in like 99 of the cases, but it doesn't hurt your chances. It can only help them, which is kind of what you want to be looking at your resume is, will this hurt my chances? Will this help? How much effort and how many places will it hurt me versus help me? So okay, that is good. After this, I have to go do more work with procurement sites, which is the very boring paperwork that nobody tells you about being a recruiter. Like, there's less paperwork than HR, but there's a lot of paperwork at recruitment. There's a lot of paperwork. Like, if you don't like paperwork, you shouldn't. Okay, so it is AFK, away from keyboard. Okay, I thought it was. I'm a game person. I should know that. Like, I'm gonna play Underrail today, and I'm excited for the new Hearthstone expansion that comes out next week. I don't know if I really want any of the new decks, but I'm just very excited. A couple of those nightmarish cards are rotating off. Really don't like some of those cards. I don't think they're good designs. I still don't like Kill Jaden. I think he's a terrible design card. But AFK, okay, so like the game. I just couldn't tell if it was like AFK like a game or was another reference, because sometimes people have that. So, but that makes sense. So AM Research and Development Intern. I don't think I've done that. There's a lot of me having to search for stuff today. So Data Machine Learning Intern. Oh, is this specifically research? All right, and then, oh man, the next like 5 resumes almost all have contact information on there. Not all of them, but most of it. Is this count? Is this their I feel like this is fake, but no, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, cool. That always gets me for some reason. Always gets me. Okay, so I will search this while we're on the ad break. But yeah, AFK, I think you can do it. It's going to take a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, but I think you definitely stand a good chance. Like, I can tell by how you made the resume wrong, you're good at it. I know that's weird, but like, sometimes I can tell a generalized skill of somebody by how they messed up on the resume process versus that. It's not the other way around. Like, I never see if somebody's actually bad based on how they messed up. I just see how they're good. And you read like somebody who has a very, very deep understanding of the knowledge, and it was trying to figure out how to communicate that, which admittedly, communicating that information to the people that don't know is a huge skill, but I could tell that you weren't sure which things to communicate. So, what am I doing? I forgot. Okay, is there anything different? I mean, it's just model, build, and test AI, right? So since it is AFK, by the way, what games are you currently playing? Did you get anything in the Steam sale? How often do you look at LinkedIn and GitHub profiles if they're up? I don't. The only time I've ever... Okay, so this is kind of a thing. If I'm internal, I only look at the LinkedIn if it's a hard to fill role and I think they may have missed something on their resume. Or like it's an almost yes, but I need one little thing, so I can then say to the manager in their LinkedIn they had X. So that's kind of the only time. As a... Oh, God, Bear, why? Oh. God. Oh. Why? It was so bad. Oh my God, I can't breathe. The dog fart was so bad. Oh my God. That was the worst. That was so bad. Oh. That was vile. I could not breathe. Dog, this little stinker. That destroyed me. Bear, come over here. Bear. Oh, you were asleep, huh? Look at that tail. Come on, buddy. Come on. I'm not going down there. Look at this tail wag. Oh, come on, old man. Come on. That was vile. Please don't do that again. I love you, but that was so gross. It was so gross, dog. I'd say, what are we feeding him? But I know what we're feeding him. And it's very healthy for him. Just not for us. Oh. Alright. Let's see. Trying to get into neuroscience. That's real specific. Data science generating. Is this specifically AI research? I need to buy a PS5 as soon as I graduate. This May. I'm 1K away from paying off my college tuition. Nice. Good. I'm glad that you were very close to paying that off. This is specifically, like, not in machine learning. This is a research and development. Jedi development intern, maybe? These are very specific. We're having it in a second, but okay, I don't know if I can actually find this because some of these are research, but others are not. Okay, here it is. Here's one. Model build and test AIs is what we do want. We want ML, machine learning. I misspelled learning. Do not trust my spelling. That's one thing nobody should trust me on. NLP specifically, we want algorithms. Did I spell algorithms right? Yeah. LLMs. LLM. OpenAI. We want Language? Do we want all JavaScript? This is JavaScript / Python API testing. So model. Yep, there it is. Model. Already got model. So yeah, this is kind of how you do this, is you just see what's common. Although it's really difficult because like a lot of these are not easy to find, because these are sort of research and development of AI rather than necessarily just an AI intern, which is kind of different. Foundational AI research intern, I think that's going to be equivalent. So we are going to do a language here, which I think is just going to be language. Did the ad come? I don't think it did. Whatever. I think we're good. And here, it's also going to depend on your, like, are you a bachelor's? Are you a doctorate? Are you a postdoc? I don't know. Python, GraphQL, diffusion models, NLP intern research. Okay, so Samsung. Oh wait, I can check to see. Yes, okay, cool. Pre-roll ads are off, so we should not have any more ads. PyTorch, TensorFlow, TensorFlow. Oh, good stretch, Bear. Oh, yes. I love you. Reasoning, action, conversational. Okay, so these are going to be kind of different. But is there one more I can do? Foundational AI research? Because I don't know if foundational is equivalent to the research and development, right? Like that might not be the case. And this is specific. No, this is CAD. Research intern AI for bioimaging. And then we're going to have different stuff for bioimaging here. Preferred qualifications, AI, complex, complex, how to collaborate, based on I think this is just really tough to do. Like, unfortunately, I want to do it better because this is the most important part. But some of this, I need the feedback from the person. So, what is the first game you're going to get with your PS5 when you graduate? AFK. All right, and then I think we'll just have to do this as a fresher. This is a resume review of a AI/ML research and development intern. So these were very difficult for me to find. I want to be clear, these keywords are not the entire list. They are just sort of a guideline for it, because I would need you to sort of be with me to double check to make sure, because again, what you're going to look for is also going to differ. Like, are you doing a bachelor's intern or are you doing a PhD intern? Those are very, very, very different internships. So let's take a look at what you said. You said 75 ratio, which isn't great, but not bad. Again, that's a C-. It passes, but barely. You're trying to get into neuroscience or neuroscience tech adjacent because of grad school admissions. Yes. So part of the problem I saw here is most of these positions required a PhD, which it doesn't. It looks like you have a bachelor's. So these I don't think you really want to go for AI/ML research or development, because I think that's sort of like, that's a PhD level. But what I found for them is like the following: model, build, test AI, ML, machine learning, NLP, algorithms, LLM, language, API, PyTorch, TensorFlow. So if y'all like this kind of content, please like, comment, and subscribe, or stop by my Twitch at Headless Headhunter on Twitch.tv. I think that's the one. It's Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 11 a.m. PST. That's where I do these reviews, and I go over that with people, and I go in more in-depth stuff. Primarily about how to get the keywords, because the keywords are the most important part of the resume. The problem is I have not found an easy way to port them to a YouTube video. So that's basically the only thing you get on my Twitch. So with that said, let's take a look at this resume. So, Bachelor's of Science in Neuroscience. Again, I feel like you're not looking for AI/ML research and development. Did I get the wrong one? Like, I don't know if I got the wrong. No, I didn't. This is what you put in. Yeah, so you're not. I don't think you're gonna find AI research and development at this level. I just don't. You can find AI internships. I think that's something you can do. But not specifically that. So I want to give you better than this, and I don't like starting off a video with barely any information, but I don't have enough to give you the help you need beyond formatting. Let me just say that out there. So I'm going to help for formatting at least. This studied abroad. I don't know why this is here. So this should really be, let's say, 3 lines best at max. You want this right here, and then the coursework for this might actually be important. So I'd pick maybe 1 or 2 of the courseworks that are important, such as computing for scientists, maybe. But even these, I don't even think you need this. Yeah, so this should be like 2 lines max. This entire section should be 2 lines max. So research experience. Curated the lab's extension of metadata, trained 8 interns on neural recognition, visualization, CVIP, neurotic, additionally trained. Yeah, this is not, I don't know what kind of intern you're going for, but this is not a AI ML research and development intern. So if I somehow screwed up here, or I clicked the wrong button, or you did, let me know. I'll give you a freebie. We'll skip the line. Just let me know in the comments. But yeah, I don't see that. So formatting wise, I still want you to do it here. This is how I want your formatting, right? Work history or projects here. I want your education and sorts here. I want it to look like this because there's a lot of wasted space. So this I also want in bullet points. I don't know what you do. Yeah, I don't know what you do. This is too complex. You gotta lower it for me a little bit. So I do like the fact you were acknowledged in a research paper. I think that's good. Investigating presented perfect. Again, I got a bachelor's in psych like 15 years ago, and I did a neuroscience thing. So this is semi-familiar to me, and I think you're looking for the wrong stuff. So, intern workshop, learn how to use. Okay, so yeah, what we're going to be looking for as an intern across most things are a basic understanding of the keywords and qualifications. I don't know what position you're actually going for, but I don't see a basic understanding of it. What I want is these to be in bullet points. I want you to show just the basics of it, right? We're not going too deep into it. And then I want to know about how you worked well with others and other people. So I wish I had better advice for you than this. The problem is this is highly specific and it doesn't seem correct. So, but again, Dean's List, this should be in the education up top. That's why you can make it more than 2 lines. And this is also good so you can have a presentation up top. Like, this formatting is not helping you, right? I need this to be clearer. Because you have technical skills down here. You have membership down here, which I don't need. I don't know what membership would be. You have cybersecurity down here. This is a nightmare to read. I don't know what you do. And from this, I still don't know. I know that you, as a research assistant, you trained 8 interns and you used Slurm. That's it. This is too technical. You have over-engineered it. You are a very smart person. You are a smart cookie. But I'm not able to handle all that cookie. You need to make it more simple. You need to be more specific. Your audience for this is not going to necessarily be other people like that would understand this. It is going to be the people that would be like, I don't know what a neuron is. I know what a neuron is. They may not. So that's how you got to make it. Please leave a comment below. I want to make sure I can help you out. I don't like giving these types of reviews when I can't really find enough of the stuff, but let's go to the next resume. God of War for sure. I played the 2008 and Ragnarok. Neat. I haven't played God of War. I think I played like the first one. And that was it. I did like the new ones. They look cool. I've seen playthroughs of it. They looked really fun. Again, like I said, right now I'm on Underrail, and I want to play the Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader game. I'm really waiting for the expansion to come out to play that with my friends. I'm huge into Warhammer 40k, with the exception of actually playing the game. I never want to play the real tabletop game. I just want to play all the other stuff and read all the other media. It's because the actual tabletop game is a nightmare. I have no idea how to play it, and I do not have the budget for that. That will break a budget. It's like the most expensive Warhammer model, I think, is $2,000. So, admittedly, that is the most expensive, but it's quite a bit. And you also have to paint them, and I'm not an artist. I am creative, but I'm not an artist. I don't really want to paint them. And you would need to paint the models. I don't want to paint the models. I don't like painting. I'm sorry. I know a lot of people like it. I don't. Most of my friends do, because they're actual artists. So, but I'm not a fan of painting. Where is my keywords? My friends peer pressure me to play Genshin Impact for a year, but I'm over it. Yeah, I played Genshin. It was good. I'm not a fan of their gacha system, and it was fine. I liked it. I can see why people like it, but it didn't stick me. I basically like played it so much in the very beginning and then burned out on it because I was like, eh. See, I'm actually the reverse. I like gachas. I really do. I actually like using the game systems to get more stuff. Is like fun. It's kind of like a little gambling thing because I don't like spending actual money on gachas because I think that's a waste. But I like the gambling aspect of it without spending my own money. So I'm definitely not a whale. I think the most I've ever spent on a video game was League of Legends for and that was over 10 years. But yeah. I'm currently playing Warhammer 40k, the Tacticus, which is that one, which is super gacha practices, which I'm not a huge fan of, but whatever. Okay. Alright, what did this person say? Currently in college. Okay, well, I need more than that. Wait, I don't know what. Why did I say? I need more than that. Alright. This is a resume review of a full stack developer. The only thing they said to me, they didn't tell me their ratio, was just currently in college. So what we're going to be looking for in a full stack dev is TypeScript, JavaScript, CSS, HTML, Node, Angular, SQL, React API, REST, Cloud, Agile, CI/CD, and any extra relationships, Python, C, Java, or Git. Whoo! Got through it without taking a breath. So that is what we're going to be looking for right up here. My only issue with this is I don't know if you're looking for internships positions, because internships are not going to want all of that. They're going to want 50% of that, but I'm going to assume you're looking for full-time positions. So, first off, where's your education? Your education needs to be up top. Absolutely needs to be up top. If you are just graduating or looking for internship positions, which you might be, your education needs to be up top. That is a qualification. It is something the recruiter needs to see. It doesn't need to be 12 pages long. It just needs to say, got it, they're in college, good, we're good. That's it. Or they graduated. That's all we need. That's all we need. Rebuilt 60 pages from scratch, modern mode site, achieve user engagement. I don't care. Okay, again, I don't care. There's nothing here I want. This is what I want for full stack. SEO, kind of, but that's a bonus. I need the other stuff. I need TypeScript, JavaScript, CSS, HTML, Node, Angular, SQL, React API. So, led the creative direction for a team of 5 designers and developers and brand new users. Again, this is not reading like a full stack. This is reading just like a front-end dev. Also, this is really weird because you went from a chief design officer to a front-end developer intern? That doesn't make sense. Here's the problem with job titles. Job titles, you can change, right? That's okay. The issue is what you change them into. As an example, I am a recruiter. People know in general what recruiters do. At one of my previous jobs, I was called a talent advisor manager, I think. Talent advisor advocate, right? Talent advisor advocate. Nobody knows what that means. So for my resume, I changed talent advisor advocate to recruiter because internal recruiter, because that makes sense. That's okay. What would be a lie is if I changed it to manager of recruitment, because I did not manage recruitment. I did not manage other people. So your job titles can be malleable, but they need to give you a better idea of what you did. And chief design officer into front-end developer intern is sus as hell. That doesn't make any sense. It's weird. Why would you go from that to specifically an intern? Why would you go? It's weird, right? So I want it. Job titles can be changed, but they need to change into what you actually are. So, like, again, people used to use the example of, like, if you're a cashier, you say financial handler, right? That's a bad idea. Cashier is a better title because it gives you an idea of what it is. So, I don't know what the hell is up with these titles. I'm looking here. I don't see anything that I would need. I don't see any keywords. No, still no keywords. Nothing. Discord, interesting. I didn't know Discord uses JavaScript, but yeah, this would not work. This would not fly. So the problem is, your job titles are very suspect. They are very, very suspect, and I don't see any of the keywords. Now, if you're going for an intern, it'd be a little bit different. You want to show you can work well with others, which the bullet points are okay. And then again, these need to be separate, like bullet points. This bullet point into this bullet point doesn't make sense. They need to be spaced. So there's really, I could not move forward with this at all. This is just very confusing, and you do not want the person reading your resume to be confused because they are going to go with the worst option, and that is usually a rejection. So this does not work at almost any level. The only thing I will say is the formatting will take like 5 minutes to change, which again, you need education up top. You need better keywords, which are right there. And why are you a chief design officer, right? Like, that doesn't make any sense. And then you go to an internship. So let's go to the next resume. Do you think there's many companies out there that offer hybrid, but may offer more remote days, say 3 days in office to 2 days in office? I've seen them do it, but it gets to be a problem. I think whenever a company has exceptions for like top performers, it can create issues. And yeah, I agree with you, Clint. Those titles are something. Those titles are something. But because you can do it for like the better you are, but I've also seen those go away. So typically I think they can, but most are 3 in, 2 out. I have seen 1 or 2 that have done 3 out, 2 in. But again, it's going to depend on the manager, the industry, and that kind of stuff. So, yeah, like, this is the thing I wish people I could understand more is that, like, it's okay to change the job title, but the way you change it is you have to explain in the interview. They say, oh, you were a recruiter. They say, technically my job title was talent advisor of management, but my duties was that of an internal recruiter. Like, you need to be able to explain that in the interview. So, and I can, because I'd be like, yeah, I don't, and honestly, what I say a lot is, I don't know what they call me. I am a recruiter. I have seen talent advisor. I've seen recruitment management, which is not the same thing. I've seen account manager. So when I used to do the interviews, I'm just like, I'll be honest with you, I don't know what they call us now, but I am a recruiter. That is what I put. This is the actual title, but whatever. So I forgot to ask, would it possibly change my job title from data analytics intern to data science analyst? That fits better with the work. Well, again, this is the thing is, did you have more of the duties of the scientist or the data analytics? Because it's going to depend, and based on your resume, I don't know. Because again, the data science and data analytics, they have different keywords. So if you primarily did the data science part instead of the data analytics, yeah, then I think that's okay. If you really want to say, you could do data science / analyst. Again, the important thing, AFK, right? The important thing is during the interview, the manager's going to be like, oh, so you were a blah, blah, blah. And you say, technically my job title was data analyst, but it was 60% data science and 40% analyst. And it seemed like everybody in the market was calling us that. So that's what I said. And as long as you can say that, like, you're not hiding this from the manager. You're not going to be like, oh, no, they need to not find out. You are actively going to be able to say this during the interview with full your chest. So that's the important thing. You got to say it with your chest at the interview. That technically my title was X, but I did the duties of Y. And if you can't do that, then don't change your title, because then you are lying, right? Like, the manager needs to understand that. And most managers do that. Internal and external job titles are different usually. Internal job titles don't usually match up to the external ones. So that's why. See, I think because it's visible, people are going to be visible about it. Save people only pay. Yeah, I agree 100%, Clem. Because it's like, why does Bob get to be at home when I have to be here? And then it's like, well, Bob's a parent. And then it's like, well, hold on. That's not fair. Bob's an X. Bob's a Y. So you really, from what I've seen, you want to make sure everybody has the same rewards. And they're very clear. So otherwise, it's going to create a little bit of, like, issues in your team. So that can be a problem. So, all right. I will say this is my time for now. I will be back on Monday. Does anybody have any last minute questions before we raid a channel? Please raid with me. It is very important. It is how I make friends on Twitch, how people can find me. Bones was here specifically from raiding, I think. So, yeah, I will be back Monday, 11 a.m. PST, along with Wednesday and Friday. Actually, Friday, I think I have a wedding. Next week, we'll see. But yeah, so any other questions, let me know. We're going to raid. Let's do it, everybody. And yeah, glad to help. Happy birthday as well, AFK. So, let me get the music off. Let's find a streamer that I am following. Let's see. Adam Learns is cool. This one's cool. I want to do this one person who... Man, I want to be popular enough so T-Pain will notice me. Let's see. So we're gonna do... I like this guy. His name is Adam Learns Live. Let's raid him. Let me make sure I've got everything here. And I want to thank you all for joining me. I obviously could not do this without you. GG, everybody. Because, yeah, it's fun. I enjoy this. I like doing it. And I am going to go get breakfast after this. It seems like we have 8 people. So that's good. And a 3, and a 2, and a 1, and a raid! Have a nice weekend!